It's connecting. Okay, it says it's starting, but is it actually starting? Look, you can find my
I'm not
YouTube
sure. I don't know
channel
how
here.
YouTube streaming works. Well, actually, I do, but I
Okay,
only ever stream
okay.
PS4.
It's the stream should be on now.
My cat is being very stupid.
Check if you guys sound good as well.
Well, I probably don't.
Hello, world. Hello, everybody.
You guys see yourselves?
Hold on. My
this
cat's being stupid.
good as well.
Well, I probably don't.
Okay, well now you're picking up on my microphone.
I don't see your video.
You don't see it?
There it is.
It's right there.
How do you
No,
not
I clicked
see
the wrong
the
video.
Oh
There we go.
gosh. Oh, you guys.
Not even.
Hey, be quiet.
Not even
Shush.
10 seconds
Shush. Shush. Be quiet.
Guys are like a bunch.
Okay, I sound decent on the stream.
You sound decent. I want to make sure the volume
You don't
of everyone's
sound good.
balanced.
Oh my god, this is. Oh,
I
this is
see.
hurting my head.
What's hurting your head?
The
Hearing your
stream audio.
hearing.
Stream audio. Hearing everything playing over. I thought it was hearing you guys. In the
Stop hearing
call.
yourself. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you have quite the
When you-
ego, AB.
I don't. How big is
Stop
Explorer
looking in
Veterans
the mirror,
Conference?
AB.
We got a very important question, everyone. How big is Explorer Veterans Honkers?
Yeah, that's the question we should be focusing on. Absolutely.
Yes,
it's
it is. It's very important.
I think it is a very important question, actually. Okay, we're just waiting for people to come in. Did you guys post the announcement yet?
And you should be the one
Oh, did
providing
we post the
answers to it.
announcement? Can someone post the announcement? I
I'm
don't feel
the
like it.
gameplay provider.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I can't move. I have a cat on me.
AB, we
Okay.
don't need to hear about your cats every second of the day.
He's a good cat, though.
Which
Good.
one?
His name is Buddy, and he's not very smart.
Well, neither are you, so you guys have a lot in common.
A low intelligence specimen.
Hi,
That's
we're
mean.
we're waiting for some people to come in. Hello, guys.
Yes,
so-
Named
hello.
for bad
so-
devs. I agree. Okay, did we announce this yet in the server?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
No.
Well, I will announce it. 'Cause
Yes.
I'm awesome.
Yes, you
Yes,
do. You can
but-
provide the link. Hello,
You can
guys.
provide state secrets.
Hello. We're waiting for people to come in. Not going. Reflourished is nothing compared to the skilled. Well, I think, the skilled is nothing compared to itself. How about that? Okay. I see some questions. Don't worry. We'll get to them. Just
There,
wait.
it's been announced.
There you go. Hey everyone, exciting new stream, YouTube on. We're going to be doing a bit. Okay, that's good. Hello. Okay, so we're. Guys, want. How do we want. Oh my god, we had no preparation time for this.
Maybe you should get into the gameplay now.
Okay,
We have.
okay. I have a fan made. What?
When is the Steam of the Ages Part 2? Steam Ages Part 2 is in approximately 1 hour. No, it isn't.
Okay, real answer. Steamage Part 2 is in a. What do you say, PMX? It's in a.
Let me handle the real answers. Okay, so basically, the Steam Ages Part 2. What's the situation? Okay, so basically, we've just released the mod. It's been like 3 months. We've recently gotten more hands on deck, as you might have seen if you're in Reflourished Core. We made some forums, we made some applications. There were some applicants. It's all good. We have a lot of concepts and ideas for Steamage Part 2. Now we actually have the manpower to actually make those ideas real. The only problem is we still have to plan out a lot of things before we begin. So yeah, please sit tight. Ship Reflourished is not about to burn and crash just because we don't release part 2 in the next hour. Thank you.
Okay, so today, there's the first answer. the first question answered. So you're going to might notice with my seed bank, I have some peculiar plants here. Just so you know, they're not being added anytime soon, or if they will be added, who knows. I'm just playing around with them for the fun of it for this stream. You might have seen this peculiar plant. Actually, you know what? I will use it for the first time. But this plant was scrapped from Steamage's Part 1, and mainly it's because he's very unoptimized in International. The way 2C systems work with International don't mesh together, so this plant causes some lag. But yeah, he was scrapped, and for the sake of audience viewing, I've changed his audio out for some generic sounds because his audio wasn't ever implemented correctly, so it pierces people's ears. So there's that out of the way.
The classic PopCap audio issue.
How many unused holiday mashup zombies are there in total? I think I can answer that one.
5. I'm pretty sure.
There's a lot. There's a lot of them.
There's a lot more than 5.
There's definitely more than 5.
Yeah, there's at least that. Definitely more than 5. So I think I can talk about some interesting things that you might already know about some of the zombies that we've already talked about. Like, I think I posted in the server about the Halloween Bull Rider. I think I posted him. So earlier we were actually discussing something with the new dev team. We remembered a redesign of that zombie, which is a bit interesting because it was going to be a bull and a hamburger costume.
A bull in a hamburger costume?
Like,
yeah, he was gonna have a hamburger costume on.
You mean like a food or like the meat, like the meat type of a hamburger?
A food outfit of it. He'd have like the.
So
the
he
burger,
wouldn't. He would not be a bull without skin. That's
no,
what you're saying.
no skinwalkers.
How come I haven't known of this? I've been on Holiday Mashup 2 since like almost the beginning.
You probably forgot about it, to be honest. Oh, hey, Whatevs is here.
Maybe. Yeah, hello, Whatevs.
Oh, hi, Whatevs.
What are we doing?
We are doing a QnA stream.
Live streaming AMA.
What's wrong with the music there?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I have the stream muted so that my microphone doesn't pick up my speakers again.
Oh, I should probably turn on the stream audio then.
Don't mind if audio or something might be janky with this build. This is my own little private build I set up just for this stream, and I did not.
Just to reveal our state secrets.
Yeah, because our development builds are next week. Where did the idea of adding Z-Corp zombies to Holiday Mashup come from? Okay, that's intro.
Oh, right.
I can answer that one. So basically, initially, Holiday Mashup was basically going to be like a translation of Holiday Mashup 1, the actual mod, before it kind of grew. It kind of grew up from a small little boy. But then at some point we were like, okay, so how do we handle Z-Corp zombies? And obviously there were talks of like, what if we make just a limited time event with Z-Corp zombies and, you know, nothing else? They are just like an event thing. But, you know, that seemed kind of lame to a lot of us devs. And soon enough we were trying to like discuss about different possibilities for them and what world they could even potentially fit if we make a world about them. And then we were like, hey, wait a minute, Holiday Mashup doesn't really have that many unique specials for itself, and also there's a whole gimmick of like holidays being corporate. Like that's basically the entire joke. Like holidays are becoming increasingly corporate, so wouldn't it be funny if we just threw them in Holiday Mashup to kind of like gently poke fun at that fact and also include these cool zombies in this world? And pretty sure everyone kind of liked that idea. We were then thinking of whether we were gonna have Z-Corp zombies like be type of holiday, like a Labor Day or something. There were talks about that, but eventually we decided against it because it would require like a new holiday drink, new entire lawn, and it just wasn't worth it, especially for like an obscure holiday like Labor Day. So we just kind of landed on this idea of them invading Holiday Mashup because holidays are becoming so corporate. They want to make everything corporate about the holidays. It was just really funny, and eventually we incorporated it into the story as well. AB, you can take the next one.
Why was Steamages chosen as the 13th world? So that's actually... I don't really have an answer to that. It just was. It just was.
Wow, what a great response, AB. Thank you so much.
Didn't
What am I supposed to say for that one? Because that was a Holiday Mashup 2 decision that just, carried over.
didn't you originally
Right, you were
work
the lead
on-
developer of Holiday Mashup too.
Yeah, I forgot.
hold on, I might have some insight even though I wasn't there, but didn't you start off making, when Steamage initially came out, the Chinese version? I remember seeing some old conversations browsing through a server for some information for another project I was doing. You were very dissatisfied with how the Steamages turned out, so you were like making it a new world of it for international, like a better Steamage.
That was an idea, but it wasn't feasible at the time. So it was never actually really started on, because we didn't really have the technology to do it at the time, modding-wise. So it just never ended up happening until we started on Holiday Mashup 2, and then we were like, well, then I was like, oh wait, we could just port the Steamages zombies.
Yeah.
See,
yeah.
you do have insight.
So then you hired me for the Holiday Mashup music, right? Because I was already doing
No, you did Steamage's music first.
Yeah, I did Steamage first, but I did that on my own volition because I just wanted to make it. And then you were like, "Hey, can you do Holiday Mashup theme, please?" So then I went to do that, and then I did play Holiday Mashup 2 at that time because of that. As it turns out, I kind of found what you did with Steamage a bit boring because it was just normal. Like, if I remember correctly, it was just 3 levels, right? And all 3 levels were just basic spams, right? That's all the levels were. And I was kind of like thinking, hey, wouldn't it be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if we somehow, added a world gimmick to this world? And eventually, I came up with like the sewers backwards idea, but the way I went about it is like, first of all, you were gonna do sewers, but the sewers like speed up zombies when they step on them or something, or that was like your initial idea,
that was the idea. But
I remember that talk.
Wasn't exactly a good idea.
Yeah, I was kind of, when you told me that, I was kind of like, wait, what sense does that make? Like, wait, why would they be running faster up to they like cross the sewer, right? I don't know, but then like, what I was kind of thinking while making the music of Steamage, since it sounds so, mechanical and workplace-like, I was thinking like zombies going left and right for the work day. So that's where I kind of got like, ooh, what if there were some zombies that went to the other side? And then I remembered, oh wait, sewers exist, and just kind of combined those 2 ideas together.
Okay, for people, my YouTube channel. Okay, for people joining that see these kinds of plants, just keep in mind they're not coming into any future update. I'm just playing with some illegal plants for the stream.
It is possible for some. It is possible.
Okay,
but,
yes.
Maybe shut up. Maybe shut up. Don't raise their hopes. Don't raise their hopes.
Hey, listen. I could maybe fight for Tomb Tangle if we were ever on it.
Absolutely not.
You would lose if you would fight for it.
I would not lose that fight. I would not lose
Yes,
it.
you would. I would just
No.
challenge you to a chess match and you would lose.
No, you can't do that.
I did
not
that
how it works.
several times.
That's not how it works.
And
Yep,
just
that's how it works. I'm sorry.
and
Those
just,
are the rules.
just so you know,
That's how we decide. That's how we decide the costume contest winner. By the way, for any of you curious, if your costume didn't win, it's because someone lost a chess match over it.
I think that was actually a case with one of them.
Yes,
I know
it
was.
It was.
I wasn't joking.
It's
I'm
a
not
joke.
joking.
It was the banana launcher versus tree sportium
No,
submission.
no. Wait,
You're not
was it
supposed to tell
banana
them.
launcher?
You're not supposed to tell them.
Great,
What?
now everyone's gonna be mad. Thank you, Herb. Thank you.
That's
By the way,
okay.
everyone, Misty's here. He's one of our artists. Shout out to Misty.
Who?
Misty, shout out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Misty.
Yeah, nerd.
And also, obviously, shout out to Whatevs for carrying this mod on his back single-handedly.
I'm so good at my job.
Yeah, Whatevs is like the main artist for how much of the mod?
Since
All of it.
80% of its
Basically-
lifetime.
10%, I think. I'm joking.
What?
that was
Can I-
mean.
I'm
Can I-
joking.
Mean.
Never mind. I
Should
think.
not be
Yeah.
joking.
This is an
It,
interesting question. Are you gonna add PvZ All Stars content?
Hmm.
What?
Herm scratches chin.
Hmm.
Well, in a
Purple.
technical sense, so PvZ All-Star stuff is actually, well, you can data mine the stuff from the game, but the texture quality of it is really tiny. It's like the lower end stuff of PvZ2's graphics, but technically there is a way to upscale the textures, using AI stuff. And it actually fits on par with the rest of the game's graphics.
Aren't there like vector images too?
Oh, that's PvZ Online.
That's PvZ
Oh, yeah,
Online. Yeah, Online is the one with vectors. But if we're going to add All-Stars content, there is no plans for it currently or anything we can talk about there. I think, speaking for the devs here, I think it would be cool to do stuff like that, like maybe add a plant. I don't know how on earth you'd add an All-Stars plant.
I mean, you would probably have to like get one of the artists to redo the sprites, right?
Probably.
Yeah, for the most part, that requires some custom animation work and coming up with an idea of the plant.
Yeah, but at that point, why not just make a fully custom plant?
Yeah, using All-Star stuff as a base. But there is no plans to currently.
Yeah, there's no current plans for like porting any like big stuff. If anything, for Steamage Part 2, like I don't know, we're not gonna be porting that much. We port a lot for Part 1, but for Part 2 we're gonna be doing some cool stuff.
I think isn't. Oh, that's what that plant does.
Well, that's Powervine right there on this. I'm not watching the stream, so watching.
Someone just.
I have no idea how this plant works. It shrinks zombies?
That's enforcement. It shrinks zombies and then boosts plants in the enforcement family.
I'm probably the only one here who even knows what the mints do.
Guys,
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's that on general?
Who's who on general?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Misty's fault.
Oh.
Right, yeah, AB, handle that, please.
Yeah, there. You should be able to join now.
How many more years until Wolfie actually gets to Holiday Mashup?
That's a good question.
That's an interesting question. Actually,
He'll
on the
make
topic
it
of
eventually.
Wolfie, on the topic of Wolfie,
Yes, on the.
his videos are bangers. Like
I
don't
love
know
those
how
videos
it
so
makes
much.
it so entertaining to watch.
Oh, that's
really.
that's actually really interesting. I just noticed that the Superfan Imp blocks the Superfan Imp Powervine tank the hit. That's pretty
Is that
interesting.
the thing with specifically
Okay.
Powervine, or is that
No,
like...
it's
No.
all Vine.
But Wolfie's videos on Reflourished have been an absolute treat for us to watch. I'm gonna
Yeah.
lower the game a little bit. But yeah, they've been an absolute treat. Hello?
Oh, hi, this is Misty.
Hello.
Oh, hi,
good morning.
Misty.
I couldn't tell if I was speaking because there's a mute icon next to my alt account, but hello.
Hi.
Sorry, this is a bit weird.
Hey, no worries.
One of the new devs asked if they'll be able to participate in such events one day.
Yeah.
Probably. It's
Our new
we just
devs.
end up streaming
I
here.
can't wait for them to join us.
We really should have clarified some things about this, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we have?
Yeah, we probably should have done it in the other server.
We're
Would've been a good idea.
We are rolling now.
We'll remember that for next time.
All right. Purple. What
Yeah.
other questions? are there?
Answer some questions. Will the new there it
There's
is.
a lot of questions.
Will you guys add the gear flower? I forgot its name too. Steamage Part 2. Oh, Maypop Mechanic or Passion Flower if you'd like. Well, we can't really
Flower.
we can't really talk about things
I can
upcoming
neither
for.
confirm nor deny that statement.
Yeah, we can't really make confirmations on upcoming content because we want to keep it a surprise for you all when we start to get to the.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Anyone in chat here played PvZ2 back in like 2015? Because if you have, you know what the hype feels like of a new world coming out and like a new world park coming out. And half of the fun was trying to speculate on what the PopCap was actually doing. So now you get to speculate what we're actually doing.
You know, I wasn't there for that time period. I actually did get to witness the hype for that with QnA in the Chinese version. That's my only experience getting to experience the Part 1, Part 2 thing. And it was worth it. I really liked QnA. It was a treat getting to play Part 1.
Quiet? Am I still too quiet?
You don't sound quiet, at least on my end. I'm not trying to
Sound
stream.
quiet to me.
I hope you guys sound
here's
good.
a quick question I'm going to answer real quick. Are there any more plans to update Reflourished to a more recent version of PvZ2? Probably not.
Okay, yes, I guess the best way to put it is modern versions of PvZ2. Really?
Are just not good.
They
Just not good.
Okay,
not
so,
good.
yeah, first of all, it would break like half of the things we do.
Like
new
I would say
versions-
that we can't update past 9.7 because we have an issue with the way we do timed events. You know, there was a new feature in 1.1. We have an issue with that, so it doesn't really work to port because they have to, go back to doing fully regular levels for it. Not
I think
system.
think just the best way to answer it is modern version of PvZ2 get more unstable for things like, for example, power tiles in conveyors, those far future levels, they have a certain limit of how many can be in those levels. And then in modern version of PvZ2, they broke that and it's unfixable. So levels that have power tiles in conveyors can just end up with like millions on the conveyor belt and fill the entire lawn with them.
Can't even break that.
I have
don't
no
understand how they broke
idea.
that. It's a very weird thing to break, but you know what? Whatever. Kept games.
I keep getting surprised by the things that the new PopCap dev team manages to break. It's like you kind of have to go out of your way to break something.
Let's not
like
forget how that in 10.1, I think it was, they broke Tide. They broke Tide somehow. They don't touch
Oh yeah,
Tide.
entire levels filled with Tide crashed the game. So like if like full Tide levels crashed the game somehow. Why did I bring Sapling and Iceweed together? Okay, sure.
You got Pyrevine now.
Oh man, I love
Hey,
this
question: Why did you bring this what's Iceweed? Why did you bring Iceweed with Sapling?
I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention when I picked
Powerful
the plants.
combination.
Yeah, that's how you should play the game.
Not pay attention at all to what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think it's quite effective.
Oh, so cool.
Hey, if it works.
Sorry, my eyes are itchy, so I can't fully watch the stream. I'm like
No.
half watching it while rubbing my eye.
No, it's okay. You don't need to watch it.
You don't have to watch. You can just listen
But
to
I
our.
want to
How
watch,
did they
even
break
though
the
it's like
feedback?
4 a.m.
So that's very interesting how they managed to do that, but that's because they changed something they shouldn't be changing.
Probably the biggest thing I really hate with the modern version of PvZ2 is what they did to the almanac. Like, they just made it so much more cluttery. Like, the one change with it that I can agree with is what they did to the zombie side, because it can be quite a drag to have to constantly scroll through one single line, so having that top-down thing, but like for plants, it seems so overly complicated to scroll through plants.
Oh goodness. Yeah, I
I
agree
didn't
with you
even see
there.
that, but the way you're describing it, I don't think I want to.
It's very ugly looking, like, it does not look visually pleasing, like, it just takes away so much of... It's just like one of those things with PvZ2 that just takes away a lot of its identity.
Oh,
How
you
did
don't
you
have to
guys
mention
choose
that.
which special zombies get veteran forms in the expansion levels?
Mango, my favorite person. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What? What was the question?
So how do we choose the veteran zombies? I don't remember if we exactly did. I think
Okay, I do
we
remember
did
we
concepts.
exactly did. And yes, we did. We didn't do it for every one of them, because, like, when I came on board, some were already decided. So I don't know how those got decided, but they were. I just kind of tried to work with what I had for some of them, and for the others, I pitched in a bit for the ideas. Basically, we, like, always, the way I was thinking about veterans is, like, we can basically add any type of new zombie to a world, and that's a big opportunity. For vanilla expansions, basically veterans, all that they were like, oh, just let's have a cheap way to make this more difficult. Just, you know, send in stronger wizard, why not? But for us, it was been more like, since we have had Insanity for like the entire duration of our development, a lot of us devs just like casually played Insanity from day to day, because you know, we wanted to. It was pretty fun, and it was also a good testing ground for a lot of things. So essentially the question came up of like, okay, we can add any like new type of zombie to a world. What does this world really need in terms of a threat? That's like why Big Wave Beach doesn't have a veteran surfer or veteran octa. Like, Big Wave Beach does not need another threat that throws octopi or like rushes by through the water. That's like the last thing it needs. But
If I may interject, I have actually seen a YouTube video of like some dude who added the veteran surfer zombie and
Oh,
the other zombie that
serpents?
you mentioned that I've already forgotten.
yeah, a lot of people
Serpent
make
zombie.
their own fan-made veterans, and I think they're pretty cool. But
Yeah, the
if they're-
serpent zombie.
Yeah, but obviously, like for Reflourished specifically, our main concern was not if we could make like veteran versions of every type of zombie, like how that would look like, how that would play out. We were just kind of approaching it more like okay, well, since we can already add a new threat, what should that new threat actually be that isn't already in the world? Like Frostbite Caves, for example, it has a Robo Dodo because Frostbite Caves, to me, always kind of lacked a big, let's call it like a pusher zombie. Like a zombie that can just push his way into your defenses. Troglodyte was, I think, supposed to be that, but Troglodyte is just so easily countered, in my opinion. Just bring Pierce plants, just bring like any heavy lobber, and you're done with him.
Hot potato
But
too.
for the expansion, obviously for the expansion, we wanted to have something that we could send in with the levels, and it would actually cause big problems for things that you put behind slider tiles that you cannot just ignore. Regular dodos you could just ignore because they don't have a lot of health, especially once you're in like mid to late game in any level. They went down pretty easy. But now that we came up with a big tanky dodo, you can't really do that much anymore, and the games for that reason are not as boring as they once were, in my opinion, without Robo Dodo in Insanity and the world in general.
Thank you for your brilliant answer to that question. Holy cripes. that was
Ask
like
me
in
a
depth.
question, I'm gonna deliver you an essay. That's how it goes.
I hate
You
Goku.
gave us a verbal essay, something that I cannot do in my English class. Are you kidding me? I can write an essay in like literally a writing form, but not in verbal form. And by the way,
fun fact,
why
actually,
are you using
I'm
Pyrovine
pretty
with
sure.
Iceweed? Does that actually work?
No.
Not with Pyrovine. I just brought these plants because I wasn't paying attention to what I was picking, but it's working.
Also, this reminds me, we have the beta Carney cannon instead of the actual Carney cannon.
Really? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's carnival zombies. in
We
this.
added all these Carney zombies
just know
back
this.
when they were first found in betas, and we just ported their beta stats at that time. And just
Wait, so how
just as
different
a,
is beta cannon to the cannon now?
it shoots like a couple conehead-like imps, and then blows up 3 of them if it loses all its ammo.
Oh wait, are we allowed to curse in the stream? I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah, you can fucking
Well, you
curse
can't-
if you
you can't.
want.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We're going for family-friendly avenue.
yeah, it's family
No,
friendly.
you're going to make us lose your ad revenue.
Yeah, Herpalurp is gonna lose all of her money, don't do it.
Don't do
Hello,
that.
Vertoxium. I hope you guys don't mind. I invited some people from my personal server to join the stream.
Where?
I mean,
in
if
the
it's,
chat?
more chat members, I don't think
Yeah.
anyone minds.
Whoa, 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 cat just stepped over my keyboard.
How many cats do you have again?
2 in the house.
Cat?
In the house.
AB has
In
like
Tell me their names now.
AB
I
has
have a
like
lot.
50 cats.
No, not that.
Yeah.
He has a
Never.
second house just completely stored with cats, and we've kind of told him that he needs to lay off his cat addiction. But every time we tell him to, he just kind of meows at us.
What? No, what?
Shut up, please.
Cat
Oh
addiction?
no, no.
Wait, what does that mean? Like, does your cat just like cats? Wait, I'm confused.
He's just in here. He's not smart.
Alright,
No,
we should be answering questions,
Okay.
right?
Yes,
He's answering questions, not bullying me.
we're not bullying you.
A question
Yes,
by
you are. Be quiet.
I'm gonna butcher this name. Rolia Numero 2 asks, Kegni Carnation added the game when?
Shut up. How about I kill you instead?
Oh, here's a good question. Here's a now's your chance to be an opportunity. How were the base breakers levels made?
So we
Sorry.
took the levels
Username
from
so
PvZ2
funny.
Chinese, and then we imported them, and then we changed them a bit.
Yeah,
For some of
We're
them.
lazy.
Also, for some of them, we made them original completely. That was my job because none of you dared to touch base breaker levels.
I don't
You
like
actually
base
made-
breaker.
Our Lord and
You
Savior
actual
saved us
You-
with the
you-
very awesome tracks.
No, Phoenix, you do it. You make the base breaker
Yeah, we
levels
were-
as if I wanted to.
okay.
You love Base Breaker. It's your favorite mode.
Yeah,
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 so-
everyone
loves
loves
Facebreaker.
Yeah, it's his favorite mode.
Yeah, so a handful, so all the vase breaker levels, well not all of them, but a handful of them that are in the vase breaker section are just taken from the Chinese version. We were supposed to make our own original, but never had the time to do that, to be
I don't
honest.
think anyone ever had the will to do it.
The one
Phoenix, there's another Fallen Technology when comment.
Should I take over some of these?
I'm sorry for interrupting you, Purple. You can
It's
continue.
okay. The Vase Breaker Sports Ball event was an original one I made, and I'm very I actually enjoy making Vase Breaker levels. If I knew how Vase Breaker levels were made, I would have probably taken the time to make original ones, but too late for
Can we
that.
give a round of applause to Purple for the awesome Vase Breaker levels? Let's go!
You have just signed your death warrant because I'm employing you for every single vase breaker going forward.
You can also make the holiday mashup ones. Yay!
Yay!
Oh, there's a
Low-key, I
tricky
can't
boss.
wait for that one, because imagine the potions with the vases.
No, we wouldn't do that. That's way too easy.
So will you maybe add the Chinese
Really?
worlds in Reflourished? Just asking. There's some
What's
Welcome to the
Pages?
chat, Smuggler.
Chinese
Yeah.
worlds that
Pages?
Smuglu Henna?
I mean, we've
No,
added
wait, I got an
Steamages.
idea. You know what we could do for Holiday Mashup
Gosh.
Icebreaker if we wanted to do drinks? You know how for some levels, like there's like one drink pre-placed and like before all of the waves actually start. We could just have vase breaker levels where the drinks are pre-placed and then like you don't have zombie hands coming out adding more. We just have like, I don't know, 5 drinks pre-placed and then that's the level. You gotta break vases then.
Boy, I age is progress.
Okay,
We're hard at work on
can we get back to doing the point of the
Cal, I
stream?
don't know if you're here, but shout out to you, man. I love your mods.
Question.
Okay,
What would you say are the...
No shout out to other mods. This is not a promotion stream. Your mod,
Right,
all
this
of your
is
mods suck.
Specifically,
Guys,
There are too many of us.
QnA. Okay.
oh right,
What
let
would
me
you
look for
say?
a question.
Right.
Provide the question. You're
Will there
the
be
curator.
base breaker
I'm
levels
looking
for
for
mods
your stream.
worlds?
You are
I
the
argue
curator.
with
You guys are supposed
so
to be
sorry
the
if I
one
butchered your
reading
name,
for
dude.
questions.
I'm trying.
Wait,
Was Holiday Mashup based off an old PvZ2 mod?
Yes.
AB, take this.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
wait.
was.
oh yeah.
I don't really need to add anything else. There's nothing
Yes,
else really
you
interesting.
do.
There's nothing else really interesting.
Why don't you talk about the whole development about, like, how about we talk about how Holiday Mashup completely strayed from being about Holiday Mashup?
This is hilarious. I just love how they're so upset at your behalf. And then you're just like, yeah, that's true.
Well, there's
AB,
so
can you
much more to
please
talk
explain
about
us
it.
AB, can you please explain us your virtuous idea of including like a space lawn in Holiday Mashup?
Virtuous.
What
That
was that?
that was
about?
not my idea.
You guys had PvZ hero
think-
characters in it. You had,
That kind of makes sense. We still have them. But now it's actually team appropriate.
like, you had the PvZ hero characters, as in, like, Green Shadow,
yeah,
fucking-
those
And NPCs.
You had
Oh,
you had
no.
PvZ hero environments, like Holiday Mashup at some point was
Yeah,
just
no,
more
I-
focused around PvZ heroes than being about Holiday Mashup.
Yeah,
Holy
AB,
I don't really
fuck, you're gonna
remember
make
any
me
of this.
cry. This is so fucking
Maybe-
funny. What the hell?
AB, explain yourself.
My memory is gone. Listen, it's been busy past how many years? Too many.
I know more
Sorry,
about your
I'm
own
sorry,
development
you're gonna
history
solve
than the
question.
devs themselves.
Yeah.
Why do the sunflowers have anime hair? Would you like to answer that question?
This is a dev
That
costume.
That is a dev costume for
Yeah, that's a
one
dev
of the
costume.
QA testers.
It's not
What
even
is it?
anime.
Julian?
I don't know. Riley just gave me
No
like
reason.
a doodle of like purple hair and a smile, and I guess I'll
That
make
is a lot of turkeys. What is your favorite world in PvZ2? Neon Mixtape War.
That's a hard one. They're all
I
really
think-
good.
What's my favorite actually? If I had to
So-
just pick vanilla, ooh, it's a toughie. It's a toughie. You guys answer. I'm gonna think of something.
Vanilla Neon
I
Mixtape
already said
Tour.
Neon Mixtape War.
If we were to include everything Chinese version of Renaissance Age. Oh, there's a big turkey
Phoenix, I
there.
genuinely don't know anyone else who says Tuffy. Like adding a Y to the end of Tuffy.
Can you explain the design process behind the modern day and holiday mashup Zomboss battles?
That is
What is-
not really a
take it away,
question that
dude.
I can answer. That is a question for Jira, who is not in here.
Yeah, that is a
Can't
question
talk.
from Gira, but I think I could. Okay, you know what? I could speak on his behalf if he comments and.
Oh,
Yeah,
Phoenix.
yeah, if he gives us a little comment, then we can explain it for him.
I have conquered
I'm
giant
so sorry,
turkey.
Kira. I'm so sorry.
You just hypnotized the giant turkey.
Yeah.
Someone asked the design
goes
process
the mini boss.
behind the holiday mashup and modern day bosses.
Yeah,
Here-
how did your brilliant mind come up with all the attacks and stuff?
Yeah,
Uh,
how
it's
did
a-
you do
Okay,
that?
first off, I gotta stress that
He says he doesn't know.
Yes.
Production of
I don't know.
silence. Production of Reflourished is like divided in, I don't know, 5 or 6 different parts, and every single like big aspect, like a boss battle, is multiple of ideas from everyone. So obviously for like the modern Zomboss, we had to figure out first how we were gonna do it, and we knew that we could replicate some PvZ1 Zombot functionality in terms of code. So initially we were kind of like dabbling in, are we gonna do PvZ1 Zombot or are we not? But eventually we just kind of landed on absolutely not. That would be way too difficult on animation and art and everything. We just don't have the budget for it, and we don't have the workforce for it, nor the time. So we were kind of like, okay, but we don't really want to do, you know, what PopCap did with just reusing the Far Future Zombot. So we kind of met somewhere in the middle. I think I was the one who suggested the theming of it being like traffic-y, you know, like a traffic light-y. Specifically because modern day, generally how it's presented in the game is like, you know, you got the island and everything, and then you got the world map. Everything is centered around like urban areas. So like roads, streets, lamps, trees, gardens, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, you know what would fit an urban setting, like a boss of an urban setting? What if it was just literally a traffic light concoction of a Zombot? So we kind of went and worked with that. Whatevs was the one who came up with the visual design of that idea, and he did a great job. Whatevs, do you have any comments on how you can adapted that into the visual look?
Yeah, if it's about the design, the art process, I think I can answer this one. For modern day, I don't think there's like too much that needed further discussion after PMix elaborated on it. Like, I just followed the concept like very thoroughly. It's already like set in stone. But for a holiday mashup boss, there's a lot more.
Yeah, we're getting there. Hold on. First, let's get this one. Okay, Gira, and then this is where you come in. You were the one who created all the attacks and all the actual, you know, Zomba spawns, portals, different.
That is a
stuff.
giant turkey wrangler. Jesus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is a
I did not
boss.
see that. What the fuck?
Oh, big turkey.
I was looking at Chad and then I just.
Oh no!
Big turkey.
Oh, this is
God
awesome.
damn it! I was
Actually,
eating fries.
Alright,
Yeah,
back to the
good.
questions.
Oh God, I need water.
Okay. Okay.
right? Yeah. So basically, Gira just said I just did stuff and it worked. So there's your answer on how we did it.
It just worked.
Okay,
My
here's
turn.
one. Here's a question. Out of all the plants you guys had to buff/nerf, which one was possibly the hardest to do?
Wait,
Oh
we
my
weren't,
god! Why did you ask that question?
we weren't
Sorry,
done
what
with
was
the
the
last
question
question
again?
though.
Where's that
Okay.
question at? Where's that?
Literally
I scrolled up a bit.
anything that I answer to this is going to be used against me in the court of law.
Good.
You need to hire Saul Goodman.
Hold on, what reason would you need to be taken to the court of law in the first place over a PvZ2 mod?
The balancing. Have you seen the community? They're ruthless.
I hate you
Oh,
guys.
it's true. I feel sorry for you, man.
Yeah, you should. I mean,
Oh my God, 660
in all
NJ!
honesty-
I love you, dude.
in all honesty, though,
Oh, yeah,
all the balancing stuff has been discussed to death between us devs before we actually did any of it. If people disagree with the way we handled it, I think that's perfectly fine. Because we have to account for like 5 or 6 different player types. Like you got the casuals, you got the returning veterans, you got the people who came off from other mods, you got the YouTubers who kind of play more for the content of it. You got a lot of different kinds of people who play it. So obviously one single balance meta cannot in any world fulfill all of those people at the same time. So we just kind of try to go for what is the most fun for us to play, and hopefully people kind of align with that. They don't align with that. So yeah, we kind of go off discussing about balance changes a lot generally, and especially now that we got actual balance designers hired, so I don't have to be the one testing them all constantly.
Can confirm.
Yeah, obviously
man is
try to listen to the
ruthless.
community as well. You know, if the community keeps saying, "Oh, this plan is too much, this plan is too little," we were like, "Okay, let's actually see if there's something to this." So yeah,
It's a very inconvenient melon pole position.
that is very true.
660 NJ, you will never know who I am. Probably for the best.
PMix, we haven't talked about the holiday mashup Zombot yet from the last question.
Oh yeah, we need to
Actually,
do that.
By the way,
Go
Phoenix,
off.
that was a very good answer to your question. I really liked that answer.
I hope, because I knew there was a gun to my head the entire time. So whatever, please go off. Go off on your little son, the holiday mashup Zomba.
My son, this is my pride and joy. For holiday mashup.
All right.
I think the first iteration was like literal neon mixtape tour Zombot reskin. Like he was going to have a concert on top of Broken Max or something. Like
Oh yeah, that was such an old idea.
it was so weird. And then like I don't know if that idea was set in stone at the time, but I was like, no, we can't do this. This
So
is
it
still, like,
it was like one of the ideas that we had.
yeah, like I thought going in, because I joined late through holiday mashup development, I think, and I was like, I thought there was already gonna be a plan for the holiday Zombot, but literally one day PMX just, we need to plan the holiday Zombot, like they haven't figured it out yet. So we, I think PMix was the one who came up with like the idea of a time machine of some sort. Like the first idea was like a literal time machine, like nothing holiday themed, just a time machine. Because why did you do that, PMix?
It's because of the story of like basically Zomboss is the one causing all the holidays. He made like a machine that can, instead of him traveling through time, he just changes the time for everyone else. Like that's basically the idea. He just built a machine that when he like presses a button, like the seasons literally change around everyone. So that's kind of the main concept. That's what you gotta stop him for.
Yeah, and I kept that concept through the next couple iterations, and then it was like, this just isn't working out. Like, so I try to make it more holiday themed, and that's how we ended up with the current sleigh design. I think it's good. I think everyone likes it. I think we settle on a good design on that.
Yeah, there are a lot of different like holiday themed designs for that time machine, and honestly, some of them went really hard, but I'm glad that we went with the sleigh one, because the sleigh one turned out really good.
I especially agree with PMix because you cannot believe the amount of effort that the artists have put into like making the Zombat itself. It's like really admiring and downright inspiring. Like holy fuck.
Yeah, it took like a month, maybe longer. I think it was longer.
Yeah, it was longer. Although I appreciate the kind words towards the artists and all, but I don't think we have to keep selling how much everyone worked on this mod. I think people kind of already get it, and I feel maybe some people are kind of sick of how prominent Reflourished has been getting. Kind of like the whole situation of like mods getting so big that people start recommending them to everyone, and then everyone gets sick of them. Like I don't want that to happen here.
I wonder
yeah,
what
that's
mod
fair.
you're talking
Very
about,
fair.
PMix.
Oh yeah, you
no.
have no idea. You have absolutely no idea what it is.
What mod is this?
I sure.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry about it.
it. Don't worry about it.
What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
What are you talking
Next
about?
question. Next
Next question.
Will you add more worlds? Absolutely not. It just ends at Steamage Part 1. We're done with the mod. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're
We've been working on this mod for 2 years to do nothing with it.
Go home.
No, of course there's going to be more worlds.
Go drink some water, touch some grass. We love you guys.
if we,
in the meantime, though, you got a limited time events, pinata parties, and insanity to keep you occupied.
And there's, and I think I can go ahead and mention this. We do have an upcoming update. It's 1.1.1. That's coming soon. It is very exciting.
Name for an update.
It is a horrible name for an update. I agree with you.
just call it what it is.
It's the Lunar New Year update.
Yes, just call it what it is, the lunar update.
So you're gonna know
Oh
what
my
it's
god,
coming
that was
with.
the other thing.
How does this Lunar New Year stuff? There's gonna be some new stuff to look out for.
Yeah, it's gonna be another small update.
It's nothing crazy. So
Yeah.
no, it's not Steamage's Part 2, but
And
I
then
know a lot of
after
people
that,
like to get trigger happy with that.
there will
get very
be...
triggered. Happy.
Hyper-Lunar Times by Penny Cardi.
Why was Barrel Zombie added to Steamage?
He was.
Felt like
Barrel
being there?
Zombie?
You just
Huh?
felt like going there.
Wait, which Barrel Zombie are we talking about?
The homeless
the
one.
unused
The
guy.
homeless one.
Oh, the homeless one, the PvZ2.
Yeah, the homeless one.
Yeah, the homeless.
I thought they
Okay,
meant the
can I
other
actually
Barrel Zombie
kind of
party.
take this one for a bit? Because
Yes.
I am
Go
a
ahead,
big
man.
defender. I am a big defender of
floor.
Feral in that world.
I've seen many people say that the zombie doesn't particularly fit the world, which I disagree with.
Yeah, I also disagree with that.
Yeah, go
Like,
talk.
I had a unique experience a few years ago back when I was in high school. We had to read a lot of books from like the 18 to 1900s, and that I mean 18 to 1700, like basically the Industrial Revolution era, which is what Steamage is. Essentially, all of those books were talking about like the absolute evils of Industrial Revolution, blah blah blah, whatever, and they all had such a cynical tone with like a bunch of people out on the streets, a bunch of like alcoholism, whatever, blah 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 blah, and of course because PvZ2 is kind of a goofy game, we can't touch on that, but that's why I think the Barrel Zombie is a perfect fit for this kind of nihilistic time period.
And a very good reference too to one of the best PvZ franchises, or well, I mean games. I'm still really sad about PvZA being shut down.
Yeah, it's a shame. Although we can't really take credit for the reference because he was literally just an unused zombie from vanilla. We just cannot
Okay, so
give him
here's
a
another question.
We polished him up
Question?
though. We gave him like this unique armor degrade, which I'm glad.
Yeah,
Gil
we
did
did
that.
polish him up. We did polish him up. We actually, like, you know, took him in, gave him a home, gave him a wash, you know.
You mean me?
Yeah, the armor degrade he had was like a kind of a
That was from,
one of the
that's
last
from
minute
Vera.
things we did. So
Can I ask what a groovy age is? What is a groovy age?
That is the new world.
Groovy age.
Yeah,
That is our
that's
next
the world after Steam Ages. That's
Okay, here's the question I'm gonna answer.
For the
real
love
quick.
of goodness, there's so much inside jokes. I simply cannot catch up. Anyway, what's the
All
question?
right. Next question. Will you do those sneak peek pinata parties like vanilla before the arrival of the next world? Yes, we will be doing that.
Ooh.
It's very exciting. You can expect
Yes, we will
Steam Ages
be-
ones.
We will be bullying
Eventually.
all of our artists into drawing unique lawns for those. Don't you worry.
Don't worry, it's a thing. They're gonna have to draw that. It's very fun.
I'll
Very
use
fun.
Berry Blaster again. This planet
Yay,
is so
can't
fun.
wait.
I'm mad at you guys. You got rid of one of the most fun plants.
Well, tell his textures not being optimized.
This guy is so
Just tell him to
fun.
stop. Just tell him to stop
Oh
sucking.
my god, that is so fun! I can't believe
Oh, okay,
it.
consider this. If we did release it, how many people would call it a bowling clone?
That's-
what
How
now?
many times are you willing to go into the Reflourished court to see that?
well, I mean, people
wait,
have
wait,
already
what did
did
you
with
say?
Cattail and Homing Thistle.
You know, I mean, kind of, yeah. But at least there, it's like a range difference. Obviously, here it's very different too. I'm not saying they aren't. I'm saying just many people would call them the same. That's the only thing. I actually quite like the plant. Is the thing. Like I wish we could have kept it, but the problem is like we would have to make it a completely original plant. We cannot use the assets.
I actually, what are the specific things about Berry Blaster?
I'm pretty sure the biggest.
I know he's explosive. He shoots like explosive.
So his main drawback is the fact that his berries have limited bounces.
Yeah, his berries
They
have
only bounce a few amount of times.
you
so they
get
disperse.
splash damage on them. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, you get some
Yeah.
splash damage.
They have splash. If I can plant
Yeah.
one
Okay.
down.
Here's the thing. I would love a plant like him to be added down the line in the future, but we cannot use his assets because they are China assets.
Oh.
That comes
Yeah,
off the
we
wrong
got-
Is it
way.
not possible to like remake the China assets to be more HD?
No,
It's not about the
actually.
HDness. It's about if
It's about the animation.
yeah. How do I put this? Get
very-
someone more knowledge of
Yes,
content than me.
I can explain this plant perfectly. So in the Chinese version, okay, so you know about China's unique plant leveling system. Those things can sometimes cause very large sprite sheets. Berry Blaster has like 4 sprite sheets. Okay, 4.
4 sprite
Yes,
sheets?
they're in 4096 by 4096 resolution, so they're in the largest resolution possible. The thing with PvZ2 China is the game is optimized for stuff like this, because it's, you know, its entire system is the plant leveling, so it's going to use that system. Not in international. If you select this plant on the seed bank, it'll lag the game a bit. Like, he lags the game, like in the seed bank and shit like that, because the game's trying to load all those assets in at once.
Wait, is the game like unused to like loading more than one sprite sheet? Then?
The Chinese version is, yes. Like, if you saw Thunder Snapdragon's sprite sheet, it is nightmarish. Like, but the Chinese version can load that fine. But if we, like, for example, ported that plant over, like, it would take a good while for it to load up in the seed bank. So we don't want that kind of jankiness going on.
Is there no way to optimize the
No,
plant?
it can be optimized. We just didn't have the time for it, and ultimately we settled on taking this plant concept for something in the future.
Yeah, we're gonna do something with the concept in the future. Not telling what. Although I like how that guy is continuously trying to burn all those drinks. That's pretty funny.
This guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
Oh,
a
no.
PopCap moment right there.
Yeah.
That's a PopCap moment.
What else? What else do I want to
Moment.
bring up with this stuff? I mean, I can't
Sprite
really.
sheets?
Yeah, I think I had more to say, but I kind of derailed a bit. Well, I mean, I didn't derail. I derailed from that initial
Okay, let's
thought.
step back to the point then.
What are unused
Okay, what were
48
you
and
gonna
unused 49?
initially say?
Those are just temporary zombie. Those
Yeah,
are just
the-
temporary plants.
They're all just
They do
placeholders. Yeah, this is a very fun plant. So I can't wait for when we get an opportunity to bring him back. Time
We have
instability.
a question by Artungo with a
Wait, what is
I don't know what.
ability?
It's some sort of ambush.
What does it do?
Is it
Is it good
this?
ability?
I think it might have to do with non-holiday mashup zombies showing up.
Oh, probably.
Maybe.
That's kind of cool.
I'm sleepy.
Oh no. Oh,
Yeah, you're done.
Mix, why is the
My
chat
game
calling you
lagged.
racist?
What?
what?
There's a dude in chat saying, "Oh, racist P-Mix." No way.
That's a dev. He's joking.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
I-
because
I
I
can-
said
oh,
we're,
shit,
that's
I
because
forgot.
I said
Oh,
we
that's-
can't bring the plan because it uses Chinese. That's why.
660
I cannot-
MJ adds, can you guys add hot buff men?
No.
No. We're homophobic, sorry.
Don't we have chocolate by Tommy for that?
Don't we have what?
Chocolate by Tommy for that? That dude is buff.
Yeah, but
He-
he's a zombie.
You know what? If you want all buff men, just go to Jurassic Marsh expansion. There you go.
Yeah. You can get your fill there, fucking pervert.
If you want a buff gay
And
man,
if you
don't
want me
play
to draw you hot buff
PvZ.
men, just contact me. I'll draw you some hot buff men.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
This conversation killed the music.
Good, good. You should be on the new 1.1 build.
No. They don't have these plants.
Port them.
No, I didn't have the time to.
We can't just port them willy-nilly, bro.
Yes, you can. Contact the police. They can port them.
What? The police? What are they gonna do? Arrest the game developers?
They're going to arrest you, yes.
Okay,
For what?
question.
What did I do?
Criminal activities.
What, for
What the
drawing
hell
hot
are
buff
you
men? I don't
talking
think
about?
so.
Here, Aaron has asked a very important question. When are we adding sex to Reflourished?
Aaron, why are you not in the voice chat? Get in here.
Go
There
away.
you go.
Arguably, I
There you
think
go,
we
there you
can
go.
turn
Good job.
PvZ2 in a sort of visual
You know what?
novel.
I feel like we've.
Especially since, you know, we have character portraits. Okay, I'm sorry. Just what were you saying?
You know what?
When
I
do we
feel
get the
like
Reflourished
we should have
item?
probably introduced all of ourselves from the beginning, because there's like how many? 1, 2, 3. There's like 6 devs in
You
here.
didn't introduce
No,
yourself?
no. Okay, here's what we should do. Every time we mention another dev, we should do a Family Guy cutaway that explains who they are.
But we
Yeah,
don't have the
sure.
assets for that.
We can make them. Here, we can make
Oh
up
wait,
a
I
little
have my
story.
iPad.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
This is worse than the
let me
time.
speed run.
This is worse than the time. I'm thinking.
Your
ruined.
improv,
Taking
your
too
improv
long.
sucks.
Taking too long. Move on. Let's move on. You suck, AB.
This is what they do to me. They bully me
Okay,
every
right.
day. Can you guys report them?
Okay, it's so starting from
I'm
top to
sorry, dude,
bottom.
it's so easy to bully you. I think chat can even agree.
Yeah, so starting from top to bottom. I'm Herpel Nerp. I'm one of the game designers for Reflourished. Right below me is Aaron. He's lead animator. Right below him is Gira, lead coder. Right below him is PMX, our lead designer and everything. Right below him is AB, our precious, beloved
No, no,
lead,
no.
who we love so
No.
much.
No.
For many
you guys hate me. You
reasons.
guys are mean to me.
Did we call AB a femboy again?
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
Yeah,
no,
he's
you're
our
on the
lead
train.
fanboy.
No.
Okay.
We have to keep up.
Right
with
below
professionalism.
him
Stop it.
is Misty, one of our artists, and below Misty,
Hello, it is me.
I'm getting lightheaded with this stream. Right below him is what
Go
if
sit
he
down,
made.
man.
He drew a few things for this mod, but that's pretty much it.
I am the owner of this project.
He is. I
Yes!
give him the rights.
What if the man who drew woman can sing? Let's go.
You're not supposed to mention
Why
that.
do you sign away our rights? What's wrong with you?
Money.
What do you mean below what? I'm reading it from our Discord call.
Yeah, there's no deeper meaning here. It's just our Discord call.
Rule 79, bully AB. I agree with this.
What in the world is another beginning? I have no idea what that is.
Wait, have we
I
introduced
only
Gira
know the
yet?
world famous mod PvZ2 Eclipse. It's you might have heard of it.
No, we haven't heard of a clip.
Oh god,
Please
Torchlight.
talk about it more.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
I
wait,
can
wait,
explain
wait,
it
wait,
to you.
wait, everyone take a breather. Mango just said the devs cannot keep ignoring Moyai ages. It will be talked about. So what do you say?
The more you talk
Let's
about
discuss
Moyai ages, the more I don't want to edit. So shut up. Now, shut up.
Did you know we have a plan planned for Moya Ages that I think you'll like, Mango?
No, we
It's-
don't.
We
Yes, we do. Shut up.
We absolutely
that's a
do.
torchlit from Portal.
Oh my
Torchlit
god.
from Portal. It's not very healthy.
Herpel, what exactly is your
Wait,
profile pic? We are not playing this game
Aaron,
here.
right? Or did I miss that?
It's a
Purple,
slime
there's
girl.
another question about your profile pic.
Purple, do not answer
We're not
that
playing
question.
that question here. We're not playing
not
that game
answer
here.
that
My YouTube comments are already flooded with it. We're not playing
Hello,
that game.
hello, teacher. I have a question.
What is the question?
Did we introduce Gira and Aaron yet, or did I miss
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah,
we
we
did.
already introduced them. Gira, say hi
Eh,
to the stream.
his high emote was an emote of Peter Griffin. I think it's a very good introduction.
Really?
I think it's a very good introduction. Yeah, he said in the voice chat discussion that he just posted Peter Griffin.
Yeah, you can't see it, but we
Battle
can.
history. Eclipse versus Reflourished.
No.
No!
God.
Epic
Silent.
rap battle! Eclipse! versus PvZ2
You were always in the back.
Reflourished.
I was always in the back.
Oh my gosh. Skargs. It's had an entire lawn. How did they break through?
Versus Rosa Parks.
You were all. Nah,
Maybe this is why you get bullied.
I was just reading the comments.
This is why you get bullied.
Mango.
Mango, this is why you get bullied, even though you don't.
Alright, more questions. Come on, people. Step up your game.
Yeah, where's the
Hydrogen
question? All the
Slime
questions
Girl
go.
Omori.
Yeah, Chad, I'm disappointed in you. I'm sorry.
You guys gotta give a third question.
Wait, we have a question by Inverse Fireman. What's your thoughts on a full world team around Z Corp?
No.
We
No,
already
we're
used
not
them
doing
we already used them in Holiday Mashup. I don't think the Z Corp zombies really have merit for a world of their own.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. There were two choices. Either we could have added them to Holiday Mashup or made them just an event zombie.
I
kind of
think
thing.
something
We would
also
not make an entire Z Corp world because Office is not a time period.
I think another thing about the Z Corp zombies when they were introduced in Holiday Mashup, I remember kind of the new ones got introduced. We were on what version, like 9.0 or something, like during that
8.9.
development period. Yeah,
8.9.
the only reason we ported to 9.4 was because of the Carney zombies, because they technologically wise. Magician has been a very, very useful zombie for things like a sorcerer, the fucking, what the hell is his name? The Discotron, yes, Discotron.
Oh, he forgot his name.
Yeah, so, yeah, Arnis kind of made us port to 9.4, but we're not going to port any further unless PopCap fixes their shit.
Okay,
God
we're going
knows
to be
how long
introducing a
that'll
very,
take.
very exciting new feature called Breaking the Game. They're going to break the game further.
Is
a
Altverse collab possible? You know, I will say that personally, I have been well, actually, the lead of Altverse is one of our beta testers, and he's been quite the treat. You know what, guys?
If they nice talk us, then
if they nice talk us,
If they give me money.
we might consider. Okay, joking aside,
Good
we don't
morning,
know.
everyone. It's officially 5:30 where I live. I stayed up the whole night. Let's go.
You
But
should sleep.
I'll
Altverse
sleep when
people
I'm
are
dead.
really cool. I legitimately think if some of you are itching for some new content while you're waiting for us to do some updates, you should definitely give Altverse a try. Like, Pos could really use the love, because YouTube has also been fucking him over with
Hard
monetizing
agree with
his...
Purple Nurple. Check out Outburst C when you can, dude.
Yes.
Check it
What?
out. When you leave
What
this
is-
stream, check it out. Okay.
What is Outverse? That sounds dumb. Don't play it.
Okay, let's see you come up with a better name. I dare you. I double dare.
Reflourished.
Nah, that sounds fucking
Wow.
Fallen
okay.
technology. Yeah, we can. What about fallen technology? Someone is just asking. Didn't mean to plant that there. Someone's just
fallen
asking
technology.
fallen technology with no
Fallen
context.
Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me
Emix,
1 second.
you left
Please
a
tell me
big
there's-
impression on the community, man.
I was gonna do a
Who's
funny.
that?
I was gonna do a funny, but there is no actual I don't know, wiki entry. Like, if there was a wiki entrance anywhere on the internet about fallen technology, I would have just read off of that.
What was that noise?
what
Farting. I think you're talking about the brapping. Yeah,
They do that.
I thought someone smoked a Zaza. What the fuck?
No, that's brap.
Herpel, you should probably
Crap.
do one level with Style Turnip and Impair.
I think
Okay,
after
let's
this
look
level,
up
person
for
said-
questions
this person
in the
said-
meantime
this
while
person said,
chaos happens.
This person said fallen technology, more like fart technology. What do you think about that, PMX?
I think that's quite
no.
hurtful.
Oh, hi, Maxie.
I think I'm owed a deep apology. And if not, then I will be suing for defamation.
Is it possible
Who's
to
your
make?
lawyer?
Okay, here's a legitimate question. Is it possible to
please.
make? Is it possible to make a world where you can replay levels from epic quests like Gem Gem and Alice Salute? So, do we ever have intentions to make it so epic quests could be replayed through some means?
Yes, we do. We
That
do
would
have
be very
intentions, but we
convenient.
still okay. Here's the thing: we have a lot of kind of concepty stuff in our plans, like a sandbox type level where you can just try out the premiums before you actually buy them. Like some way to repeat epic quests. We are still kind of just like theorizing how we would do that, because this game does not give you many options, let me tell you. But yeah, we are kind of considering what we could do, what we couldn't do. We are theorizing maybe like having a separate what is like a separate portion of the menu where you would go for stuff like that. We still don't really know. We got a long way ahead of us for that.
AB, why did you not add everyone for the stream announcement?
Because
Oh,
we didn't want to do any.
Yeah,
meetings.
we didn't want to peen everyone over it.
We would have
that's fair.
probably made a lot of people leave the server if we did that.
Sheesh. Okay, that's fair.
Wow, you guys have a nerd stream where you guys are like being nerds.
What's your
Wow,
favorite,
that's-
guys? What's your favorite Pokemon?
I don't play Pokemon.
Okay,
This do I.
Maybe you could Pokemon go to.
whichever one.
No.
Pokemon go to the place.
No.
Whichever one is the-
God.
What? Okay. What's your favorite Plants vs Zombies All-Star / online world design? I like Viking
What the
world.
fuck?
I like the Viking.
That's a world.
Yeah, it's a Viking world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
Oh
the
my
worst
god, I
crime
need to
I've
brush
ever
up on my
committed?
PvZ trivia.
Okay, worst
Viking
crime I've ever
world.
committed was.
It was actually Viking World was a planned world for the Chinese version, but it got scrapped.
Worst crime I've ever committed was defamation.
Yeah, that's probably the worst
Defamation.
thing ever. I
We
would have
should add-
loved a Viking world.
We should add a
Oh
world.
wow, the Viking world looks great.
No, they fucking squandered it.
Yeah, that's true. The lawn itself looks great. The background, not the lawn itself.
Phoenix,
That's a
what were you
shame.
saying?
Nothing. Ignore what I said.
Continue.
Favorite
No,
PvZ
bring it
creepypasta.
back.
My favorite
Dead plants,
creepypasta. My favorite PvZ creepypasta is Food Live.
What?
Wait, what's it about?
What is that?
PMix, you want to explain to them?
Oh god.
Oh wait, PMix is deafened himself.
My
I think I'm gonna be
PvZ
hopping out right about
creepypasta
now.
is-
I don't.
I'm
No,
gonna
I,
be leaving.
I don't think it's
Okay,
right to talk about
wait.
Food Life without PMix.
So you guys have fun with the rest of the stream. I have to go head out.
Okay,
So,
Bye,
you guys have fun?
Rainbow.
bye,
Please do
AB.
not call me that. That is not what I'm called. That is not what I'm called.
Okay, little boy.
I will throw you.
Hey, PMX, we need to talk about
That's
Food
it.
Live. Someone asked what's their
So you guys have
favorite
fun with the
Now
rest of the
say
PvZ
hi to
stream.
the femboy.
I'm not called.
We agreed. We don't talk about Food Live.
Okay, that's the one
Anyways,
forbidden
you guys
PvZ
have fun.
creepypasta.
The rest of the questions and everything. I'm gonna be
Oh,
heading
but I
out
didn't
now.
get to say what my favorite creepypasta was.
Okay, let's talk about it.
It's about AD being a femboy.
You're saying that just because he got out of the trap.
Good.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Is Fallen Tech ever going to be added? We cannot talk about future worlds. We cannot talk about the idea of it. We cannot talk about the ideas or possibility of worlds. We want to keep all that stuff
we
under
signed an
wraps.
NDA that prevents us from talking about it. If we talk about it, we'll be sniped.
Good.
Good. Okay.
Will the manhole gimmick in Steamage be developed even further in Part 2? We're still concepting what Steamage Part 2 is going to be. We have ideas down. But we haven't done anything concrete with the world yet.
I think with
Yeah,
the
we're still
current
working on
plan,
it, guys.
we have-
Please
we
be
have-
patient with us.
we have a few unique specials planned for Steamage Part 2, and I think because they are kind of really, like, they're more complex than your usual specials, so I don't think we're gonna be focusing more on the gimmick per se, because we already have like a lot of interesting stuff with the new specials.
Oh, there's your answer, yeah. I guess you can try and figure out what those specials could be.
We did plant some hints, that's all I'm gonna say.
Will there be further epic quest points? We have ideas for... So, oh my gosh. So, when it comes to plants, we're obviously going to have, like, more new original plants, given we're going to do more new original worlds. Probably the biggest problem with plants, given PvZ2's modding systems, is the way PopCap formatted plants is there is only a limited amount of plants that you can have in the seed bank. So, in modern terms, like for example, if you want to create a new plant, you have to replace an ID of an existing one. Like for example, replacing one of the mints with a new original plant that can be in the seed bank. So, but you know, we also, like, when we killed certain plants, or, like, for example, when we killed the mints, we're never, I think it's safe to say we're never bringing the mints back. The way they work just doesn't suit with what we want to do. So all those plants would be used for IDs.
We only chose to banish some plants into the Shadow Realm if we really could not find a way to properly use them, and also wanted to scavenge their remains for the ID.
Yeah, so, like, there's a lot of plants we would love to add to the game, but can't because currently, with the systems in place, we are very limited to a certain amount, so we need to be very smart with how we go about putting those plants in. But yes, we do want to make, like, in the future, like an epic quest plant here and there, maybe. Of course, we don't know exactly what to do.
We're also considerate about the time, right? Because importing plants is a bit hard.
Wait, what? Repeat that?
We're also considerate about the time it takes to import a new plant into the game, right?
I have no idea how we handle that stuff. Okay. Well, it looks like this might be the guard battle of this.
Ooh. Nice.
This might be the what?
We have a question by Mango Fruit Loops. Can you guys tell us about one funny balance change just out of context without saying who it's for?
Oh, you mean as in a balance change that's gonna happen in the future, but we don't tell who it's for?
I think so, yeah.
That's a bit risky. That's a bit risky, but if you insist, I'm just gonna say probably expect minus 20%. I'm not gonna say what, I'm not gonna say who for, just expect minus 20%.
Why? Okay, here's a question I can answer. Why was Impair chosen to be an epic quest plant? And why was the final 2 days of the quest feel less polished compared to everything else in Reflourished? Well, thanks. I made that level.
Damn.
Well, to answer why Impair was chosen, because I just wanted to make a quest out of the plants. That's really it. Like Impair was just a premium plant. I'm like, I want to make an epic quest out of this plant because during beta testing phase, because I wasn't always a dev, I actually was a beta tester, and I actually worked my way up to being a developer. And I just, there's a little inside joke with just Impair because it was just really funny, because at the time we didn't balance him, so you could just like spam him on the board because of his 5-second recharge. And I'm like, this plant is really funny. I want to make an epic quest out of it, and those levels were kind of my first exercise in making levels. Like, legitimately, the only experience I had with level making before joining the Reflourished team was Ancient Egypt to Pirate Seas, because I was making my own mod at the time. And my own mod kind of helped me let them see that I could do game design. And they needed people at the time, so that's how I got recruited.
Genuinely, that's like hella impressive, especially since you've like had a limited amount of experience, but at least enough to know the basics, and you've improved to a point where you can make actual quality levels.
Yeah.
And like I just found that, just wow, man, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm very happy with
We got our therapy then with us today.
very glad that I joined the team. I don't think
Wait, who's the therapy dev?
I think
You just like go uplifting everyone.
Me?
Yeah.
I just say what I want to say. Sorry, Purple, go on.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'd like to hear what you think.
Well, in terms of me joining the team, I feel like, and I think PMix can agree, I feel like a handful of things in Reflourished currently wouldn't be the same if I wasn't part of the team. For example, Holiday Spirit was, for a holiday mashup as a world mechanic was something that I came up with, and we expanded and evolved it a lot.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Purple made a lot of contributions to Reflourished that if we didn't have, it would be a much different mod.
Can we get an applause in the chat for
Holy shit, I just realized 6 flags!
Oh my god, that's a lot of flags for day
Yo,
56.
Holiday Match 47 reference!
Also, for anyone
By the
coming,
way,
this is...
Phoenix, someone in chat had said minus 20% damage for Wintermelon. God.
Anything I say somehow gets connected to Wintermelon. That's impressive.
We're buffing Wintermelon next
They're
match,
just
everybody.
really upset with the
No,
fact that
we
they nerfed
cannot.
Wintermelon to the point that they're just mediocre. Anyway, sorry, Purple, what were you saying?
No,
I keep interrupting you again. I feel bad.
no, I don't think I was saying anything. No,
Wait, who was saying something?
oh wait, no,
then?
I was saying just for anyone joining, I'm playing a fan-made holiday mashup expansion for the stream. So if you see
it's
holiday,
fan-made?
yes. Well, you thought this was real?
Oh. I mean, I guess. I didn't know. Okay.
It could be real. The guy who actually made these levels is now a proper dev, so...
Oh my god. This is super cool. The hell? Okay, guy, whoever made this, you did super well.
He did. He's in the chat right now. There he is. He said yes.
Iris, dude,
Yep.
send me DM. I'll make you a profile picture.
You're too nice.
Do you like my Discord profile picture?
What the frick is that? Man, you look handsome! Woo!
It's literally a printed out image of the mythical wise tree pasted on a real tree.
I'm back. Please don't tell me that.
Wait, AB? Oh, AB, you're back. Hi, welcome
Oh my
back.
god,
we
AB,
missed you.
I hate the appearance. What?
I told you to
Okay,
not say a
guys,
joke
guys.
about you
Okay,
earlier
here's a
before you
guest.
left.
Here's
you
our
please,
guest
you
star.
Please should not make fun of me.
Okay,
What is our guest star?
Here's our guest star, PvZ2 fan. You might know him for his Garden Warfare 2 extended soundtrack uploads. So I have
1
to
hour.
this is kind of our interview section with our guest star, AB. When are you going to upload?
Hold on.
What?
You forgot to have an applause thing for AB entering the thing, dude.
No, he doesn't need
How could
one.
we forget?
No, he doesn't.
Everyone,
need one.
please welcome AB Fan, the guy who single-handedly made the PvZ2 Reflourished, and nobody else.
Oh my god, Turkey,
Yeah,
Turkey
Turkey.
portal.
A PvZ fan mod. Can we get a
Please stop that. Please stop.
Bravo,
Please,
Vince.
Okay, I'll
Bravo.
stop.
Please. It's a little obnoxious.
Okay.
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 I'll stop.
AB, our guest star, he's known for uploading extended soundtracks. AB, what's your thought process behind those?
There wasn't one. Just felt like doing it.
Question.
Really
Okay,
putting him
someone
on the
has a
spot.
question for our guest. Question: what does the AB stand for?
I'm thinking of something funny.
Is that a personal question or no?
I'm thinking of something funny.
Stands for Cookie Run, guys. B loves Cookie Run.
Dude, you like Cookie Run?
It stands
Aw.
for
Ass balls, I bet.
What?
Someone said it said ass balls.
No, actually, it's infuriated avians.
infuriated avians.
Wait.
Yeah, it stands for
isn't
PvZ
infuriated-
ass
wait,
balls
doesn't
fan.
infuriated start with A's?
Why are there
Don't
sports
wait.
called gargantuars? What are they
Because they're a
doing?
holiday.
Yeah, sports is a holiday.
Wait, will we ever know what AB means?
No.
You actually
What is
know
that
what-
smoke? What is that smoke?
Well, what
It's
the
not
hell?
Steam Ages. It's not Steam Ages.
Wait, what?
Oh my god, Steamage reference.
It's
Wait, I didn't know this was a thing.
PvZ
Oh my
one
god, actually,
reference.
that's a really cool transition to Steam Ages.
Wait, did he?
Ages,
I
they-
think I might know where this might have came from, and I might have to give him a slap on the wrist. Gira, isn't this something you made for something that we, you know?
Wait.
It is! Aki, Aki, we have
How
a
did
bit of to talk about.
You cannot
did-
data mine the mod.
How did it get out? How did it get out?
Someone posted a data mined thing.
Ah, well, that's just
Wait, this wasn't a feature in the vanilla PvZ?
No.
No, this is something
No.
Gira made that should have kept. Ah, been a secret.
Aki!
Should have been a secret.
We should probably stop talking about this now.
It's already here. We're not going to talk about what it was for, but Aki, you got the fog
don't
prop
do-
from someone. Someone made it themselves. Okay, no,
AB,
I
we
don't
have a question
believe
for you
that.
from the chat.
I
They're
don't believe they
asking
made it
why you
themselves.
Came back for a bit.
Because I
Eboon's
have nothing else to
creation.
do.
Really?
I have nothing else to do. Yeah. I don't feel like
That's a
working.
surprise because. Oh.
I don't feel like doing my job.
Oh
I'm
fuck!
sure,
I
I'm
just
sure
wasted
every
these.
employer likes
That's
to
a
hear
surprise
that.
because I was surprised that someone as popular and as amazing as you don't have anything else to do.
We're not
I am
popular.
very boring.
You're not popular. Nobody knows
How are
what
you
the
not
hell.
popular?
What the hell we're doing. Everyone's like, oh, PvZ2 Reflourished, so cool, and then what, like, they don't know anyone besides me and AB. Like, sometimes, occasionally, people like Purple and whatevs maybe get mentioned. The rest of the team is completely invisible, despite
I
being
would-
in the teams everywhere.
I will never get mentioned, dude. Like, seriously.
Wait,
Thank you,
what the
thank
from
you,
the
thank you,
Silver Gunner
PvZ AB
videos?
fans. Thank you, PvZ AB fan, for
Nice.
all those
There it
wondrous
is.
costumes for the plants. You did such a good.
Yeah.
I'm not an
Thanks,
artist.
AB fan, for making the holiday mashup Zomba with your own 2 hands.
I'm not an artist.
By the way, guys, check out What If stuff on Silver Gunner's channel. He does great stuff. He does amazing art. Yeah, commission the guy, please.
Misty, you're not supposed to talk about my involvement in Silver Gunner. It's not exactly. Nah, whatever. It's already out there.
Oh, shut up,
it's
man. You
on the-
deserve
on
the
the-
credit,
on the-
dude.
It's on the Caramel Dancing collab.
A serious question. In
you're
expansion
credited.
boss fight, why did you remove plant foods from zombies spawned by Zombost and added Power Lily instead?
I know the answer to that one. So this was
Wait. Oh, sorry.
yeah. So the answer to that one is when Gira was working on those, he found that a weird issue would happen with the
Oh,
plant
sports
food
ball
when
intro.
spawned. He found that a weird issue would happen with the plant food when it came from Zomboss. For some reason, it just would have a duplication glitch or something.
How
So
on earth did you
he-
guys cause that?
It was a vanilla bug.
Wait, wasn't it the case that
vanilla
if
bug.
you made... If
I've
you
never
made
had that with
the
my zombie
Zomba-
bosses.
If you made Zomba spawn zombies with plant food, then every single zombie that he spawned had a plant food. Wasn't that the case?
Yeah, that's exactly what Gira just said in the voice chat discussions. That's what he said.
How
You're
do
right.
how do you cause
Why
that
wasn't
to
that fixed
happen?
yet?
I don't know. I
Wait,
don't know. It's a
Wait,
weird issue.
wait, how old is this bug?
This
I've
just
never-
always existed.
I feel like you
And
the
they
way
never
you
fixed it?
Yeah, it's just a PopCap bug.
I have
They
never
don't fix a lot of issues.
I've
It's
never
PopCap.
had that happen to my own zombie bosses from Multiverse. I'm kind of wondering how on earth.
What? How is that possible? I'm
You
actually
guys settle that.
shocked.
I'm not doing this.
It's PopCap Games. You shouldn't be surprised.
Okay, how about I use Sunpot for this?
That's a very useful plant.
Okay, I know you might be sarcastic, but Sunpot is unironically a very powerful plant.
What does it even do?
It's a pea pod that grows when you get more sun.
It's a pea pod that grows another head when you have a certain amount of sun, and it applies to each pod. So, like, it has a lot of
Wait,
stackability.
Functional? This is
Yeah, it's
functional.
functional.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all these plants are functional.
Magnifying grass, but even
That's
more
a
brain dead.
surprise.
Even
Magnifying grass.
Wait, if Sunpot works, does the code for Scaredy Shroom work or no?
no, Scary
that got
Shroom's long
removed.
been dead.
Not adding Scaredy Shroom.
Aw.
You know what? You just indirectly answered someone who was asking, "Will Scary Shroom be added?"
No.
No.
If you want
I hate
Scaredy
Scaredy
Shroom to be
Shroom.
added, just go check someone else's mod.
Well,
I'm
Barry-
pretty sure someone did that already.
Will Berry Blaster be in Steamage Part 2? I can confirm that as a no.
Wait, what? This zombie? Oh,
What?
this zombie has this. Oh, I get it. The sports ball have immunities to attraction, I guess.
Oh, okay, interesting.
They don't get pussy. What?
They get no bitches. Just hear that.
This is what being a sports fan does to you.
Oh god, I feel so bad for my neighbors because it's like 5 a.m. and I'm laughing so loud. I'm laughing like a hyena.
Tell them to wake up. It's 5 a.m. It's time to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm like the rooster, but I laugh like a...
You should especially wake them up if they're sports fans.
Okay, so here, PMix, I can show you how Sunpot works. See, because I have 500
so
sun.
that-
Please enlighten me.
See, but if I plant one, they're going to lose their head because I have less sun.
Okay. If that's the case, then what's the maximum amount of sun to have all the heads?
Oh, I have no idea, but basically, when you get
We could probably make this plant work for some world down the line. We could make it work.
That would be really cool. I would love to
There's
see
a
this thing
yeah,
made
the
one day.
some of the cut lost city plants I'd actually have no opposition to trying to make. I haven't seen any mod try and play with these plants, but they're very cool.
Well, shit. Now
Oh,
we've
can I
given
ask what are one of the lost one city?
If we have any developmental discussions in here, just know that nothing is for certain, so please do not.
And know that if
And
you
concrete, nothing is concrete either.
Lawyers.
What? I didn't hear anything you guys just said.
Good.
Yeah, see, so it gets ahead every 500 sun, so if I get
Maximum is 5,000.
yeah, but they all get it, so
Roughly 3,000.
like it can get really ridiculous when you fill these things on the board.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I can see strats with this being abusable extremely.
And its current, yeah, it's already at 4 heads.
It's
How
literally
would you nerf
magnifying
this
grass.
plan? If you had the opportunity to nerf this plan, how would you nerf
I'd
something?
probably just make it. It does P damage, so I'd probably just make it do less than P damage.
Or maybe increase the sun caps, although I don't know how efficient that would be.
I don't know if you can do that. I've never looked at its code.
Oh.
Oh gosh, this is a holiday mashup portal.
Yeah,
What's its
okay,
plant
maybe,
food?
maybe instead of projectile damage, you nerf the fire rate. Maybe that could work too.
Big head imp.
Big
Easy
head
question. What is your favorite custom costume in Reflourished? And for the artist, what was your favorite costume to make?
What was my favorite costume to make? The DLC
Can I
ones.
answer this question first?
Yeah, answer it.
Hell yeah. Okay, so some of my favorite costumes to make was actually Skate to Happiness, the Ski Ice Pea costume. I actually really like the costume solely for the fact that we need more quality Snow Pea costumes beside, you know, the ones we already have in vanilla. And besides Skate to Happiness, Scrooge McStruck. Oh my god, Scrooge McStruck was my favorite costume because like I really love how it turned out, especially the hat. Because initially I wanted the hat to be a lot bigger, so it'll look a lot more whimsical on Squash. But the reason why it's like a bit smaller is because it kind of like messed with the general shape of the plant, as what has pointed out. And so because of that, the design has changed to a more refined look, I would say. Yeah, refined look. And the cane, I just added the cane because why the hell not? It looked cute. And sorry, I'm rambling on a bit, but besides those two, my first and final like favorite costume is, I believe, Candy Cane Cactus, because that has to be the most detailed costume that I've ever worked on. My goodness, because I had to like because I had to reference from like the candy cane.
Okay,
cosmetic
there's a lot more questions
Yeah,
coming
exactly.
in that we need to get through these
Sorry.
questions.
Yeah, we
Yes,
need to
please.
move on. We need to move on.
My last favorite costume is, you know, cactus. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, what didn't answer
well-
this question?
Yeah. What was your favorite costume to work on?
My favorite costume is one that's not in the game yet, so
Oh,
look out for
okay.
it.
Which one is that? You guys
Where-
tell me later.
Where did
Or
Space
put it in the chat.
Dancer come from? Space Dancer was I know Aaron. Is Aaron here?
From Aaron's random level pack mod.
Yeah, Aaron's random level pack thing. It was something that never saw the light of day.
That one's really good.
Never before a dev conversation talking about a plant, immediately talking about how to nerf it. Yeah, because that's all we do. That's the only types of balance changes we ever did.
Yeah. Okay.
Never did anything.
Unfortunately, Overstuffed Zombie here kind of killed that Sun Pod strategy.
Will veteran zombies come back in Reflourished? They have come back in Reflourished, indeed.
They are already in Reflourished.
Some mod art eventually get a retouch. Artists, what are your thoughts on this?
What was it?
Will some
Will
art get
some mod
retouched?
art get a retouch? I mean, I personally don't feel it needs to, but art people, what do you say?
I don't really know what could be retouched that wasn't already retouched aside from like St. Patrick's Day Punk. That's about the only thing I can think of.
The only thing that I could see getting retouched, but we didn't do this because of resource limitations we had at the time, and also background art is a pain in the ass. But I mean, I've noticed some people. Yeah, the holiday mashup world map pieces are from an older resolution that just got upscaled.
Oh yeah, we wanted to do that, but we never had the resources.
Yeah, I tried to converse you guys into doing it with AI upscale, but you all rejected me every single time.
I try. Hey,
Every single time I tried to bring it up. No, we can't do AI upscale. It looks bad. And then Herpel does an AI upscale of a Garg and it looks fine.
Because it was much newer. It's much newer.
Yeah, to be fair,
technology.
at that time when we were suggesting AI upscaling the world map pieces, AI technology was in its primitive times, and when I did that Garg, it came very clean. Okay, what did I want to play?
Wait, why are we even discussing him? We're not supposed to be discussing that.
They don't know. Don't worry. Shh. Is there
Okay,
any chance for custom bigger Zomba / Gargantua podiums to be implemented for Neon Mixtape towards Jurassic Martian Lost City? Not really.
Someone it's them like if someone tells us, hey, I made these, can you use them? And they look like really, really good, maybe we'll consider. But we are not putting our artists through that. Absolutely not.
Why did I go into this level?
What are we talking about?
Doing
Neon Mixtape Tour, Lost City, and the others can get big Zomboss podiums instead of those little.
And regular guard
Oh.
podiums.
I wanna stray off a bit from the okay, no, I actually had something in plan for this stream while we do Q&A. I actually have some beta levels for one of the expansions. So I know probably our most infamous expansion is the Dark Age. Like, I think at this point people have unanimously agreed Dark Age is our hardest expansion of all of them.
And it's the one that took the absolute most reworking for every single level.
Yeah, I have the beta levels right here. If I think this is the correct path. I might not actually. Is this correct?
Alright, so now I have to actually
Yeah, I think
pop out.
the 921 wasn't really changed that much. It was just kind of nerfed.
Okay, give me a level that would absolutely
I'll be
have been
seeing you guys.
reworked.
You guys have fun.
Like every other level, I think every other level except the Night 25 was considerably different.
Yeah, so it should. I really wish I checked my CDN to make sure I had the levels here.
This is before Wizard Veteran existed as he does. Like, this is back when Wizard Veteran was just a worse wizard, and this is before Bandit Zombie existed.
This is correct, right? Yes. Okay, this is correct. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here was day not date night 22. So in this one, I think you can already get the gist of it. It's a preset plant level, and you have gestures against Citron.
In the new version, this level was changed into the Bandit intro, and also the great. Okay, here's a fun trivia that I don't think anyone has noticed. Did you notice that in Night 22 of our actual expansion, you know how the grades change, right? For every wave they change. Well, if you actually look at them very closely, you will see that the graves are playing tic-tac-toe against each other.
That was always
real.
fun.
That's real.
Yeah, so the Dark Rages. Oh, Wolfie plays. Oh my gosh, I feel bad, but seeing him rage over the expansions is so entertaining.
It's really funny, yeah. It wasn't really our intention to get him to rage. I mean, most of the devs could, like, pass the levels fine, as well as the beta testers, but, you know, I can't deny it is kind of funny.
It is. It's very funny. No, our expansions were not made with the intent of making people rage. Will you add Wolfie plays to Reflourished? Well, we've already kind of established a rule that we're not to, in game-wise, include real-life people as costumes or things like that. So Wolfie plays coming to Reflourished. That wouldn't happen, even if he'd be, like, completely okay with it. We'd rather, not include IRL people.
You know what? I think we skipped a bunch of questions, so I'm scrolling up to see.
Yeah, I think we skipped a bunch of questions. That's sorry, people. Damn it.
Don't worry, I'm looking for some. Can you guys stop adding costumes to plants that already have like free costumes and give some to the ones that don't have any? Okay, here's the thing. Maybe in the future, but the way we do costumes is first we considered what plant it's best for, and then we make it. It's not like we are keeping a tabs list on all the costumes ever. We literally do what we think is funniest. That's how we do the costumes.
Yeah, we haven't taken into consideration ever on, oh, this plant already has enough costumes, it doesn't need more. It's just more so, is this plant best for it?
Yeah, because like, you know, having a reference to like I don't know, I think this is Politina, right?
Yeah, this is Politina, Kid Icarus.
It makes sense for Sunshroom because it's, you know, it's the sun and stuff. This works.
I had the honor of making this costume actually. It was pretty neat.
Oh shit.
How would you rebalance the most iconic plants of PvZ in a way that makes them completely unrecognizable to their original role? Why would I do that? My first question.
I think he means in the sense of if you had to.
Okay, if I had to, pea shooter becomes a heavier artillery plant. That's pretty much the first thing I can think of. I would do that would be kind of a funny role reversal. Like, pea shooter is basically a sniper. Like, he shoots every 5 seconds, but every pea is enough to kill a basic, or something like that. Like, enough to kill a conehead. So he's just like consecutively sniping. I don't know. Funny to think about weird changes like that. Devs, if you were to pick a slice of life feature that you would personally like to be in Reflourished if it was ever possible, what would you specifically add? Anyone got a answer for this?
Wait, so like a quality of life feature that could be added if there was no limitations.
Yeah.
Wait, why did they say slice of life then?
Well, that's what I assume he means.
Yeah, quality of life.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
So,
another
what
way
feature
to
would you guys add?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Like, one thing, specifically quality of life. That's a really tough one. It's a really
Also,
good question.
This level, I can kind of remember why we chose to replace this level now.
It's a pretty good level, in all honesty. The challenge of like having projectile as tough as citrons against jesters, yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of meat to it. Anyway.
I'm still trying to think about that question.
I had this idea.
Dang, I didn't know the question was that tough.
Anything. That's getting to add anything you want to PvZ2 is unheard of for modders.
Can I continue?
Yeah, especially
now?
since
Okay,
it's
go.
hard-coded, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of hard. Okay, sorry, PMix, go on.
Basically, I always had this idea that would basically kind of make the game more interesting for veteran players, but also not kind of the casuals. Is what if for every choose your seeds level in the game, you had the option to throw seed slots in the bin for money. So like, if you decide to sell a seed slot, then at the end of the level, if you beat it without that seed slot, you are gonna get like 1,000 coins per seed slot or something like that. So you could potentially sell like 5 seed slots, and if you manage to beat the level with like those remaining 3, you get 5,000 coins as well. But this would only apply to the first time you beat every level, so that you can't like you go back to an easy level and keep replaying it for that. So for every time you play a level for the first time, you have the options to sell some of the seed slots, so that you could get a lot of money at the end of the level if you manage to beat it without them. I think that's a very interesting idea that could kind of add even more strategy to things if it were possible.
Okay, I
Can
think.
I talk about what my
really
QL?
Yes.
My quality of life changes is I wish we could change projectiles to like there's a plan with the Zoidbean costume for Christmas. I think that
This one?
it would change the
Oh.
the Zoidbean into like toy soldiers too, but like you can't change the projectiles of plants.
That would be a really good
it's
one.
it's also a problem with like the crocodile costume. Can you show it, Herb?
Yeah, this one, like when it gets provoked, it comes out of this.
Yeah, so my quality of life change was literally just being able to change projectiles. Because some of this hard-coded shit is just BS, man.
It is.
Do we know why the projectiles specifically were hard-coded?
Because a costume is just an animation thing for a plant. It has no relation to the gameplay elements of it. I mean, well, technically, there is ways to make through skins, change the way the plant can behave a little bit. Like, For example, if you really wanted to, although this would be kind of dumb, you could make pea shooters shoot like 50 peas thanks to skins.
That's really funny.
Yeah, because the way plants work with the way they attack is their animations call for an action for them to do, and that's just how that...
Oh, I think this was the original Dark Ages 22. Yeah, this is the level that eventually became Dark Ages 22. This also has the tic-tac-toe graves, if you pay attention.
I saw some questions. Where were they? There was a really nice question. Where was it? So what's your favorite and least favorite plant in Zombie and Zomboss fight and Reflourished? That was not the question, but that's a good one. Favorite plant in Reflourished currently would probably have to be a Berry Blaster. Okay, jokes aside. Probably this lad right here. He's a really funny plant. A zombie white. If we were to talk exclusively Reflourished content, then Lily of Alchemy. This is a really fun plant to use. Zombie wise, I'm gonna just stick it to Reflourished exclusive stuff. Probably my favorite new zombie would have to be like Rock Carrier is up there. Coal Miner is one. I love the way that guy functions. Lots of hard picks. Zomboss fight, easily holiday mashup one.
I even made a fully original music track for that one.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that's also PMix's favorite Zomboss fight.
Change.
Why is... Oh yeah, Gravebuster's banned from the tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe graves. My beloved.
I have no idea what this could be good for them. I saw someone ask what's the best way to deal with Steam Sewers and Steamage without Cattail, and I probably would say well, I will probably want to even answer the question directly and just talk about Steamage as a whole, because there really is no best way to deal with this Steam and Steamage, the sewer holes. Like, I have seen so many creative, in the Reflourished chord, as I like to call it, I have seen so many creative setups people have came up with for that world. Like, I've seen people rock like electric current garlic fat beat strategies with that, you know, putting garlic on the sewers and directing them into the open lanes and using those lanes to just have, like, you know, put fat beats and electric currents in place of them. Like, I love our take on Steamage so much. Because,
okay, watch the graves. Watch the graves.
Yeah, see? This is what PMix really wants you to see. This is very important.
Yes. I put a lot of work into this tic-tac-toe gimmick, okay? It wasn't easy to set up.
See, look, I put it there.
It's actually really cute. And cool.
If you have the ability to change mechanics that exist in PvZ2, an example, the more you use a specific plant, the cost increased by 25. What would you change? How would you modify?
I think they're talking about that fan game that's been going around where the more you plant, like, this plant, like, for example,
yeah, like Ultimato.
The sunflower costs... Oh, yeah, exactly, like Ultimato. But for sunflower, once you plant the sunflower, the cost increases by 75 and more on. And late game, if you lose a sunflower, in order to replace it, it costs like very high, like maybe 250. So
I think we'll win. Sun or plant food?
If I had to change something, I probably wouldn't change anything. If I had to change something, I probably wouldn't change it in the sense of reworking it. I'd probably change it in the sense of mod or capabilities. Like, honestly, like, If there's anything that I'd want more than anything, it's just some more leniency in what can be done. Like, for example, being able to change the grid items that Tomb Raider creates.
Oh, that would be very cool, actually.
Or what stuff that the grid item Surfer Zombie drops, because stuff like that's hard coded.
That would be so useful. That would be so useful to us.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I assume you mean like gameplay wise, like what the player would experience, but honestly, I just change it in the sense of
what we can make.
Yes, because
no, that's like very fair, because the idea of a Tomb Raider like being able to like create potions from the ground, like in whatever tile he chose, whatever he threw, that's very cool, because that could have been like a zombie in Holiday Mashup or Dark Ages.
Oh, watch out, Sun is going in for the kill.
You really have to pay attention to the board in order to notice that, oh my god,
this level is
very subtle.
This level's telling a story. Also, getting those...
It's like a level you have to play again.
Getting those graves destroyed is insanely useful, but I'm not getting to be able to do any of this. I think the beta version of this level, the way some of the plant food was given was the graves were reorganized a bit differently, because I remember playing the beta version of this Dark Age as a beta tester because it was still in the game. Like, the graves down here were always, like, plant food, so if you, like, plant food cheesed it, you could, like, constantly get, like, plant food over and over again.
I think what I did, maybe, I don't remember this completely, but I think maybe, for the final version, I just switched out Sun and plant food's roles, so plant food wins in the end.
Did you guys... Okay, here's the questions. I feel bad for not focusing on chat, but I'm also focusing on the game. Did you guys have another holiday in mind for Holiday Mashup, but that got scrapped? Like, so for example, was there ever another holiday that was originally going to appear in Holiday Mashup, but got scrapped? PMX?
I don't think you guys ever spoke about this, at least as far as I'm aware in the Discord server.
We had some holidays that we didn't get in that we considered, but there weren't any that we had to outright scrap.
Yeah,
and it's mostly because PopCap, for some reason, in recent times, just decided to really invest in like the limited time events. Like, in the past year and a half, PopCap have just decided randomly, oh, let's just add a bunch more new stuff for events. And then we are like, just, okay, great, you made like, what's its name? You made like that field festival.
Harvest Festival, Lunar.
Harness Festival.
Yeah.
You made a Harness Festival lawn. What are we meant to do with that now? Like, should we include that? How are we gonna include that? It doesn't even have zombies for it. And then it's kind of like, okay, can we do this? No, we don't have the resources. Can we make a holiday drink for it? No, we can't. Then we're not gonna make it. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I guess the best way to put it is, we saw the Lunar event and Harvest come to PvZ2, and it just became a, do we add these? But it was just kind of a unanimous no, because it's like we already had so much set in place.
Yeah, like PopCap just kind of jump scared us with these new holidays out of nowhere, so we couldn't really, we couldn't really include them.
Is Lunar available soon? It will be when when Lunar New Year comes.
I guess Z Corp could count because we had like a drink and launch planned for it, but we didn't end up doing it.
Absolutely not. I'm not allowing. Z Corp is not gonna be a holiday.
Yeah, but we did consider.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Point.
Yeah, here's the graves here. The bottom one's right here. Like, if you spam plant food here, you can just constantly get 2 plant food. I'm not sure if it's like that still.
Phoenix, what is your design process for creating a level? What do you do first when you plan to make a level? How does it proceed afterwards? Do you use any modding tools to refine the process? first off, I'm gonna go with the modding tools question. No, I do everything hand code, except for that one website. Actually, 2 websites. I do use 2 websites, but besides that, it's hand
He's
code.
not talking about Ender's Level Maker. Just
No, I'm talking about that one that just kind of helps you with grid items, and
well,
the
I
other
know
one
it's called Half Hydra.
yeah, Half Hydra. That's the one.
Yeah, that
I use
one
Half
has been very
Hydra,
useful.
And then, I also use the JSON syntax checker just to see if I made any syntax errors. But everything else is hand code. Basically, how I do it is I first either have a good idea. I first either have a good idea to go from, or I already know what the level has to do. So for scenario 1, it's for like expansions that don't have many plans for them. For example, like this Dark Ages level right here. Because Dark Ages wasn't really planned out in any way, I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna make random levels for it. And this level came to be because of an idea where I had, okay, what if there were just like 9 graves at all times on some positions? And then that idea kind of evolved into, let's make them play tic-tac-toe because it's funny. And then I kind of designed the zombie waves around it, but in the final version I considerably shortened the level because it just went on for way too long, as you can see.
This level is very long.
It just went on for way too long. But then I also had to account for the introduction of Bandit, so I kind of plopped him in there as well. And that's the second thing. The second way I kind of go about making levels, where I start, is if I already made a list. For many worlds and expansions, before I start making levels or like giving people tasks on levels, I first like make a Google document where I just list all the levels in order, which levels can be whatever, and which levels need to introduce new stuff, test you on something, use some kind of objective, blah 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 blah, should be conveyor, should be choose your seeds, whatever. And then when I actually get to creating levels, I take a look at that list. I'm like, okay, which level am I creating? Sure, I can be creating day 37 today, whatever. And then I look, day 37 needs to introduce this, needs to challenge this, needs to have some kind of blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, let's try a few ideas. Then I settle on something I like and just kind of go from there. Make the level, make the waves. I try to keep the waves very kind of unique from each other. I don't like it when too many similar waves repeat. And also I make sure to kind of add in some breathing room so that every couple of waves there's like a very easy wave, so that if you're losing, you could kind of use that lesser wave to build up your defenses again before the onslaught continues. And then I just playtest it until I'm satisfied with it. That's basically how it goes. And then, of course, the process can sometimes go way worse when I then give it to beta testers, and beta testers are like, I don't like this level, and I worked in it for like 3 hours.
They turn into Peter Griffin.
Then you better sit down again and work on that level some more. But it's fun, you know. It's still, at the end of the day, seeing your ideas in the game, it's always gonna be satisfying.
This level looks pretty hellish because it wasn't. I don't know if it was designed with our Shadow P in mind.
It was not. It wasn't. It was designed with vanilla Moonflower.
Oh no.
Also, this is.
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of hung up on the fact that PMix like hand coded all these quality ass levels that people get to enjoy like. Holy fuck! Like across the internet, and it's just so goddamn impressive to me.
I hope
like,
they enjoy.
That kind of work needs to be like appreciated more. In all honesty,
I hope they enjoy, because lately, from what I've seen from Wolfie, I'm not sure if everyone is enjoying that.
Wolfie just sucks, man.
Wolfie's a different kind of breed.
Bruh, don't know.
We're live. You can't say that.
You cannot
Wow,
say it.
I can't be
He
honest.
is going to comment on that. He will hate us, dude.
I don't care.
Oh shit. What if there's a question for you?
What?
If you're up for answering it.
What Reflourished level are you the most proud? I am proud of Steamage Day 1.
You didn't make
Ooh,
that.
what's that?
I made that one.
No, I'm very proud of Steamage Day 1. Okay, any level I made the last level in the Impair quest. That level is the best level to exist, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
I'm honestly very proud of Holiday
Can you
Mash.
explain why you say it's the best level?
Because
Yeah, actually.
I feel like it speaks for itself.
I mean, true, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't know what you're talking about. And I need
Oh,
more
you
context.
will. Oh, you will. Anyway, the level I'm most proud of probably has to be Holiday Mashup 47. I think that level is just such a clusterfuck of
This
ideas.
level is
but I love it.
impossible. I cannot. I'm giving up on this. I don't think it's beatable with our current balance.
Coward.
My favorite level is kind of weird, but it has to be the level where you first get the first holiday mashup note for the world. Like, you know, the letter that in each world that you get after you before you like
17. You mean Holiday Mashup 17?
yeah, before you like, you know, enter the Gargantar. How am I mispronouncing it?
Gargantar.
Gargantar.
Shit, I don't say that word often.
I
man.
remember one of our beta testers said as a kid they used to call the Gargantuar the Gargantar.
Gargantar. Shit.
Gargantuar.
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 Yes.
Oh, I'm upset with myself.
I just said Garg.
Yeah, this
Or
level was
Garg.
made with the old veteran wizard. Imagine
mind.
Imagine this veteran wizard actually being gray and able to make things into sheep very quickly. That's what this level was made for.
Oh yeah, this used to be
Not-
like
not our
vanilla
Dragon
Wiz
Ball.
veteran.
Not our dragon boy.
Oh,
My favorite level
that was
is
before you change it so that it can summon dragon imps, right?
Right,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
was vanilla wizard vet.
my favorite level is Holiday Mashup 35, the one with the heroes, plants, and zombies. I made that level. Don't let anyone else tell you that I didn't make that level. I made it.
Oh,
If
my
AB said he
ears.
made it, no, he didn't. I made it.
Guys, if AB says he made it, you have full permission to bully him.
Yeah, he's lying.
Okay,
AB.
where is...
Anyway, where was the question that I was looking for? It was okay. Oh, yeah. This question is directed towards you, Whatevs. Okay, so it says, what kind of work did you do before joining up with Reflourished? What is your art process, and how do you stay motivated to finish all these assets assigned to you?
What kind of work? What? I don't really have anything else. Before
I think
before
they're
Reflourished,
asking like what you did before Reflourished.
I was literally just shit posting.
Goblin.
Uh,
We made you who you are.
Nah, I made you who you are. Without me, this mod would be washed up. What was
my
the other
God,
part
that
of the
is-
question? Art
What
process?
is your art process, and how do you stay motivated to finish all these assets assigned to you?
Oh, I
Believe me,
already
it's a
lost.
chore.
Oh, cool.
Funny level. Art process. It's just a simple process. Just sketch, ideate first, sketch, and then like.
Yeah, you can see why this level got changed.
What were
propose
your guys'
the
favorite
sketch to
mini boss in
everyone,
Holiday
and then
Mashup?
line art and color. That's it.
Line art and color, yeah.
My favorite mini
The same
boss
for every
is
artist, of course.
Professor Brainstorm.
Ooh, how long did it take to code that one?
Professor Brainstorm... Gira.
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 Gira, the MVP.
I don't know, a while.
I know a while. You're going in with the detailed answers.
Does anyone know what AB is doing?
Being
Watching the
cute.
scene from afar.
From
Watching
afar?
our every word. Hiring hitmen on our
Who-
windows.
I want to use
Okay.
Pokra. Everyone loves this plant. I want to see what we
Piercing
try to do
stabs
with
to
it.
speed up.
I want to... Piercing steps, it's... Oh, as... I want to see what we try
If
to do
I'm
with
not
Pokra.
mistaken, Pulcra is in Reflourished, right?
No. This was
No.
one of the points
No?
beta testers really did not like us trying to rebalance. I'd like to imagine if we added this version, how many people would say Pokra is a shit plant on the basis that it doesn't win everything.
Sorry to all those Polka fans.
All one of them.
Were there any plants/zombies from PvZ2 China that were concepted to be added but never were? You don't need to mention all of them. Well, we did have Berry Blaster, but that was for... Was that ever actually given? Because I know that my time at Reflourished as a beta tester, it was just, it was on the world map, but never had a level for it ever. Berry Blaster.
Yes, Berry Blaster was actually on the world map, but the level just didn't unlock it.
Yeah, I'm asking, was there ever a time it was actually, used in the world?
Yeah, there was. Like, not in a level directly, but you did unlock it. Just...
Well, that's what I mean. Was it ever used gameplay-wise?
Nope.
Oh, like, was there like an introduction level for it?
No, we didn't get that far. For like most of the development time, Steamage had only 12 levels for like most of Reflourished development, and then Herpel came in.
I made the last 3.
Yeah, Herpeled all over the place and made the last 3 levels.
What?
Herpeled all over the place. Why did you make that a verb?
Yeah, I made the last 3 levels for Steamage. I'm quite proud of those ones. I think they hold up very nicely.
Are you excited about making Steamage Part 2 levels?
Yes,
No.
But the ideas we have in store for Part 2, I am so excited when we finally get to work on it.
I also can't wait for you guys to see, like, what the level designers have in store.
You're gonna take up some of the art for the new zombies, right?
Are you guys going to rework it? No, they're dead. They're plant slots.
No.
By the way, guys, when AB eventually comes back, be sure to, like, I forgot what I was going to say. Be sure to compliment him, because he deserves it for
Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
I also feel bad about the femboy thing, so yeah.
Don't worry your head, alright? It's fine. He won't come back. I'm gonna make
back.
I tend to, like, overthink a lot, so, like, I guess I have, like, anxiety or shit.
Don't worry, you're never gonna hear from him again.
Why did you say that like you were so sure? Like, yeah, I set the sniper for him. He is not coming back.
I'm not telling you my secrets.
Jesus, dude. Jesus, mate.
What the fuck? Did my gesture just reflect a projectile?
What projectile was it?
A citron? I didn't know they can do that. Where the hell did that plant food come from?
Yeah,
I wasn't
you can
paying
also
attention, my eyes hurt.
Okay, Herpel, are you seriously telling me that you enjoyed this level more than the new levels of Dark Ages?
I would argue it's because he has Pokra on his. She has Pokra on her team. So.
Well,
yeah.
Pokra is like does pea water in this.
Yeah, bad. We ruined it. We butchered the plant.
This plant's completely unusable now.
That's
Is it like impossible to nerf Pokra? Like, is it that bad?
No, the beta testers just did not like it. Ask AB if we're not gonna add worlds. I cannot answer future content in regards to worlds, man.
Also, why should Herpel ask AB for that? It's not like AB is the only one who knows the great secrets of whatever we're gonna be making next.
Yeah, we're all in the server. We all know.
What else? Can you ask me what we're gonna add next?
What we're gonna ask okay.
That's
There
confidential
you
information.
You heard it, people. You heard it from the source.
That's confidential information. You're gonna have to wait for the next update, whatevs. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought I was fucked for a moment.
We got a question. Will there be costumes that refers to any Disney shows?
That is a random question.
I
Wait,
really.
what was
I
the
really
question?
Is there
Will
gonna
there be
any...
costumes that refers to any Disney shows?
I really want to cut.
Honestly,
What? Wait, Disney? Is that what I heard? Sorry. I heard
Yeah,
something about
Disney.
I don't know.
Disney specifically.
That is
No.
a
To be
that is a
fair,
very
I do want to
specific
see Sophia the
question.
first.
Can I answer
I
the
want
goddamn
Sophia.
question?
Okay, let us answer.
No, you may not.
Oh, alright, whatever.
Okay. I guess that's a no. Sorry.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any more costumes.
Some guy says we need some Family Guy and South Park costumes. Honestly.
Yeah, we
No, I
decided to take the PopCap approach and just completely not add costumes to plants anymore.
We really gotta cut back on some of these reference costumes, man. I want more original costumes made for this month.
Stopping me, that's all I'm saying.
Oh my god.
PMix, can I ask
No!
like, where does RIP? Where did the picture originate from? Because I don't recognize that.
What picture?
On the tree in your profile picture.
I have no idea.
Like,
I
how did you
honestly-
find this picture? What made
Oh,
you
you
think it
mean-
was a good idea to have that? as
You
your
mean the
profile
actual
picture?
picture of someone stapling a printed out image?
Yes.
I think one of my friends took that.
Is
Pretty sure it came from one of my friends.
Is
Yeah.
PMix there? No, he is not here at all. PMix is
Yeah,
not in
he's
the voice
he's in
chat
Hawaii
right now.
now.
Yeah, he's been on vacation for like months now. He actually he wasn't even here for the launch party of Reflourished. He's just kind of been on
He
vacation
has a
for like
ghost musician
a couple
writing
weeks
his
now.
music for him. Yeah. Last I heard, he's like humming it up with some.
Last time I heard he died.
Some... Shit.
Very
Damn,
sad.
really?
Artful, you have to let it go. It happened 2 years ago. There's nothing you could
2
have done
years
about it.
ago.
We didn't even meet 2 years
With your
ago.
wife.
You were.
Wait, doesn't Scrooge doesn't Scrooge McDuck like count as a Disney costume? Oh, shut up.
Okay, there you go. There's a Disney costume. Yes.
Yeah, they're not getting any more.
I didn't realize. Because I was thinking of like the character that Scrooge McDuck is based on, you know, the grumpy old man.
Yeah.
I didn't. I need a sunshroom for this.
Yay, sunshine.
You know, I
Why?
think actually okay. There's, you know what? Okay, I think I'm going to play one more thing for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, I should probably get to bed. It's already 6:40 a.m.
Yeah, you should probably go sleep.
There's one more.
Yeah, I've been up all night.
We could answer question Tiger
Doc Lewis
Grass.
says question Tiger Grass.
Tiger Grass is
in
not
the,
coming.
In the beta, yeah, he was there.
There was like
He was in the beta, but
we threw
he's
him
OP.
out. We threw him out very quickly. Okay, so what this is, just for anyone joined, this is a unofficial Steamage end list that I made. And if you're in the Reflourished Discord, you can find it there. But Tiger Grass was canned very quickly because some of the devs here don't like how janky he was. There was ideas maybe to bring him back for the Lunar update because animal theming, but that also got quickly dismissed again because it's janky
It's the year
plant.
of the rabbit, right?
Yeah, it's like why do you add? I mean, also it's like why do we add a tiger plant or a rabbit here?
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Year of the Tiger. Guys,
The Chinese
please stop
version is
asking
doing
for
some-
sex on Reflourished.
The Chinese version is doing some really damn cool stuff for Chinese New Year's.
The China
I heard
version
they're adding some new
actually-
plants, right?
Yeah, they're adding like 3 new plants. There's like 2 new zombies. Some
China
really-
has recently really been going hard for the events, like really unnecessarily hard.
Yeah, I
Well,
thought
that's good because God knows that the Chinese version of the game needs some like actual good content.
Oh my god, you have
Oh
just picked a battle you're not gonna win.
no,
Compared
don't-
to
you shouldn't have said
international.
that.
Compared
First
to
and foremost,
international.
I do like Memory Lane. It's just a bit janky.
No,
I do
you've
like the
signed your
concept,
death warrant
but
now.
not
You do not speak
Oh, for
ill will of
fuck's
the
sake.
Chinese version in front of me. I can go on a spiel for hours on end about how good the Chinese version is. I fucking love the Chinese version. Like compared to
I
what
respect that you like it.
compared to what PopCap has been doing, what do they got? They got a fucking Roman timed event that doesn't even stick to the theme of Roman zombies. Each level is like 10 waves and are like the most fucking dumb shit ever. And they're just destroying the identity of PvZ2 because all they care about now legitimately is like making sure they can sell spring bean seed packets to players, and you're gonna fucking tell me that the Chinese version adding like actual new interesting content is worse? No.
Harpo,
Okay.
you sound like you're
Okay.
you sound like
Jesus
you're screaming
Christ.
through teary eyes.
I'm
I will
not.
scream at you back. Okay. I will.
Yeah,
give
we're gonna
Pepper
make this a
back
screaming
about
game. This is going to be the end of
not
this.
having good content. It has great content. Okay.
Good! That
It's
is
just
not-
that it's not executed well.
No, I've heard that. That is a nothing. That is a legit. Okay, explain. What is not executed well? Give me an example.
Memory Lane, the difficulty is way too much, especially
That's
in
the
the later
design
levels.
of the world. No, Memory Lanes is piss
Can't
easy.
be it.
No, Memory Lane's design is to be more challenging than the adventure mode, but like there's also a handful of plants that you can use that also trivialize the mode.
Okay, fine. Memory Lane is good. Fairy Tail kind of sucks though.
No, Fairy Tail I can agree with. That's fucking terrible. Okay, there.
Good,
Chinese
and-
versions.
alright.
Biggest
Oh,
Chinese
okay, can we
version
stop fighting for
ever.
now? We can continue arguing later.
This could have ended with blood.
This should have ended with one of us kills each other.
I have a spear like running through my back.
This is the casual working environment of Reflourished. everyone.
It is.
Sounds about right. I forgot what I was going to ask. Oh, Mango asked if the official name for Endless is going to be the Pain Train.
If you actually think Memory Lane levels are harder than Shuttle, I do not know what to tell you. Have you seen?
Fuck off.
Probably the funniest thing from Shuttle is seeing like clips of like 20 gargantuars coming in and having to use like these overly niche plant setups to tackle those.
I have a
Did you
good
guys-
question.
Plus,
Many
my only
bosses-
problem with the Chinese version of the game is the compression.
No, I hate the compression too. It sucks.
I
I have a good
the
question.
sound. I can't stand the sounds.
Many bosses are going to be used in other worlds besides Holiday Mashup. If not, why even implement this? If many bosses could be implemented in other worlds. Thing is, many bosses are kind of a Holiday Mashup thing first. Like that's a concept that we only came up with for Holiday Mashup. Because Holiday Mashup gave us a lot of different strong zombie variety ideas that we could play off of, especially with generals. But maybe, just maybe, we
AB.
include like AB.
We have legitimate AB brain rot. Just the words AB, I immediately
just
think of our
you,
developer.
just you.
It is not just me.
It's just you.
It is
literally.
not.
You
For
were
the
at
love of
work.
God, stop
You were at
saying
work.
AB, because I thought you were going to start reciting the damn alphabet.
A B C D.
You
Okay,
told
so basically,
us you were at work.
maybe- we're gonna do another mini boss down the line, but I'm just saying I'm not particularly looking forward to having to remix the mini boss music just to fit another world. The mini boss music heavily relies on like the holiday.
I mean,
mashup
we
and-
technically did a mini boss outside of holiday mashup already.
No,
Really? Which
no.
one?
You know
we
who,
did.
PMix? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Overseer is
Don't
still
know.
holiday mashup.
Oh, he is, and he's his own
Yes,
dimension.
You literally used him in the children's lawn.
You forced my hand
Oh
to.
my god.
Yes, for a reason.
don't-
Because
okay.
because mini bosses are holiday mashup. They are a holiday mashup.
No, see, you forced that on to me. If I could, the Overseer would be his own dimension. You know what? No, screw you. It's not. He's not holiday mashup. He's the Overseer's dimension. It just so happens to
really
look like
raise up
Children's
anything.
Day. It just so happens to look like Children's Day.
Sure, tell that to the wiki people.
Yeah, I will actually. I will tell them. I'm gonna tell them
Great.
right now.
We can all be a happy family.
Mix, P-Mix, Mix P.
Wait, why?
Hello, hello.
Why doesn't Big Wave Beach have demonstration minigame? Yeah, PMix.
Why?
Yeah,
Because
P-Mix.
I hate the PvZ2 music. I legitimately hate it. Like, I was one of the biggest fans of it until I had to recreate it. the things that man did to those instruments and those samples. Jesus Christ! Holy!
Is it fair to say Peter McConnell's what's the word? Masochist?
Absolutely. I don't know what the hell he was thinking, but those God. I mean, would you believe me that I still don't really like a lot of the Reflourished music just because I know that I didn't get those instruments right? It still eats away at me, even though nobody cares.
Yeah.
P-Mix is a personification of you are your own worst critic.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I guess the way to say it is PMix didn't make a Big Wave Beach DMG because he spent like days on
5
end trying to make it exact, and then like at some point he realized he didn't have it exact when he thought he did.
Yeah, that happened a lot.
It killed him. It killed him. So he didn't have the time for a Big Wave Beach DMG.
Still,
Hey, Julius.
I am still every day working on those.
Oh my God! Why?
Yes. Yes, so I can use.
What are you working on this time?
So I can make new demonstration minigames and ultimate battles for our future worlds that sound like the actual real thing instead of trying to sound like the real things.
It already
I
sounds
I
like
need
the
to
real
cut you more
thing.
musicians because my god, I fear for your lifespan.
Well,
You
Slaving over this music.
oh fuck.
No, you should be worrying about it. Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't fuck up the live stream. Someone asked, will there be more variety in Steamage? Yes, of course there will when part 2 comes out. What is your least favorite reworked plant?
Wintermelon, bucket jack.
I was about to say that.
I don't really have an issue with some of the plants that have been changed up. I know we have our disagreements in how they could be balanced or how they could be reworked.
Agreed.
Most of it is just balancing than reworking. Reworking implies that we change its role
over and
completely.
over.
But
It's a cycle.
outsource the music making, I don't think PMix wants to do that. I think we did it like... I think PMix could probably answer that one the best about outsourcing music, because, I mean, we technically have...
I only outsource music when it's about instruments that I don't have and Voop has, and I cannot be bothered to install on my PC. That's basically what happens.
Can you give us an example of an instrument that you can't work with?
Jurassic Marsh accordion. I don't have it.
I
Not
thought it was
the
a
harmonica. I mean, the harmonica was actually live played by Voop, but also like the digital instruments like the accordion, or you know the the player's house accordion as well. I don't have that one, for example. I was like,
I thought
I sent him a MIDI, and I was like, hey, can you render just the accordion playing this MIDI? Thank you.
I'm still hung up on the
He
fact
made
that
that?
Luke played the freaking what?
What?
He made the player's house cerebral.
No, I made it. I just told him to give me.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I made
What
everything
did you feed?
except the accordion sound because I don't have it on my PC and I don't want to install it. It's as simple as that. I made the MIDI. I made like all of the mixing. I just needed the sound.
Is it complicated to like install it?
Yes, VSTs are hell to install.
Are the expansion?
especially PvZ2
Okay,
ones.
next question. Are the expansion levels meant for casual players? I'm saying that because I heard that many expansion levels, including the new bosses, are harder than the main game. Yes, they are. However, yes, they are also meant to be harder than the main game because they're an expansion.
Again, I pity Wolfie, because God, that man needs a win.
You know,
I mean, Wolfie still kinda is figuring his way out of the leveling hellhole that Vanilla has left him in. I can
mad
kind of
respect.
tell.
The fact that he's like trying at all, like, has
Ex-
to earn him some commendation.
the expansions did teach him like one of those cool player tricks where you could stop Zomboss charges with Power Lily and stuff like that. Plant food effects. Like he was on that ancient Egypt Zomboss for so long. But
Way too long.
So we told him about it, like, hey, we nerfed the ancient Egypt Zomboss and the Pirate Sea Zomboss, and he told us, nah, I want to play the pre-nerf version. So he brought that onto
Jeez.
himself. But he
Honestly, more power to him. Yeah, continue. Sorry.
another
Hello,
question.
hello. I hear tinkering in my ears.
Do you all have any roadmap for the next updates or ideas coming with time? Yes, we do have a general roadmap of what we have planned for Reflourished. And sometimes that roadmap has been switched up, you know, not everything is going to be set in stone as how we initially conceptualize it. But we do have plans for the next coming. We do have in stone what we know what we're going to do for the next couple updates for sure. Yes, we're not just winging it as we go.
Which track am I most proud of? I mean, not to the surprise of no one, Holiday Mashup Theme. I think that one just turned out the very
Good
best.
plans. Why is Ian Peach in here? Oh right, because I'm basing this off
Wait,
another
can I
thing.
address this? What happened to French Revolution Ultimate Battle? What happened? It's the same thing that happened to all other music ever. Me never being satisfied with it, and if I'm not satisfied with something, I'm not gonna post it. I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna be satisfied with anything, so take that for what you will.
You know, you gotta care about your community, PMX. You need to unprivate all your private videos.
Damn, I made so much music in that time that I just cannot post because it's not PvZ, so it's gonna get 5 views.
Guys, you need to sign the petition to make PMX unprivate all his old videos.
Yeah.
That's what we need for sure. You know, maybe one day I'm actually gonna just re-upload all of that on a second channel or something.
They
just
have
so
no idea what we're talking about with the petition.
We should tell them about the petition so they can sign
we
it.
should link it to. Hold on. Wait. Okay, guys, this is. Oh fuck! They changed their name. I need to find this petition, but it's very important that you guys all sign it because We need to value PMix's community and unprivate his old
We
music.
need to make such masterpieces as Happy Land public again.
We need to
I want to
kill
find this so bad. I want to find this so bad. Maybe it's not here anymore. No, if it's not here, I might fucking cry for real.
Okay, then cry.
No, I need to
that
find
important to you?
this. Yes, this petition is important to me. Oh, where is it? I'm trying my hardest to find this. No, no, is it gone no. No. No, you can't play with me like this.
You promised, no cry.
No, I promised I would cry.
Yes, now cry.
No, not until I give
Okay,
up.
why did I come back to people talking about crying?
No reason, no reason.
Oh, Dios mío. Check DM's Purple Nerp by
What?
660NJ.
Holy
He says to check DMs.
The fuck is this? Wait. Yes! I'm sorry.
Ears.
That's what gets you so excited.
It's here! Yes! It's here! Sign the petition! Sign the petition! I'm pinning this. Pin message. Sign the petition.
You're so
We need-
loud my neighbors can hear you.
Report a policy violation. Report abuse. I dislike or disagree with this petition. Misleading or spam.
No.
Infringes on my rights.
I am
Abusive or
so
hateful.
sorry. I am so sorry for everyone whose eardrums I just destroyed. Sign the
You then
petition.
destroyed
We're-
mine.
It caused 10 people to leave.
What is this? If reinventing this model, make private forget all the initial work. All
Every-
the work that helped you definitely are is idiocy and a lack of gratitude to your fans.
You know what? That is so worth it. Hell yeah, Colin. This is the power of democracy, people.
I'm not gonna sign it because I'm way too tired.
No. Everyone who's here is forced to sign it, not obligated. They're forced.
Purple,
Aw,
Purple,
man.
what is your fascination with Happy Age?
There's just something so perfect about the music you used to make compared to what you make now. Like, I frankly think you
describe that in a
downgraded.
Can you describe it in a 500-word
damn.
essay?
There's just something very compelling about, I have no idea. 3 people signed it. You know, I'm posting this in my community tab.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna spread the word of this petition everywhere I go now.
What's the postal code for Albania?
The post for Albania. Post it in the Reflourished Core. Yes, I'm gonna post it in announcements and pin everyone and be like, please,
I
you
am
need to
actually
sign this.
putting you off the dev team if you do that. I'm
We're
actually
going to
putting
make
you
it a
off.
higher server leave, I do.
What the hell? What the hell? You don't.
Okay, risk the
That's actual Chinese censorship.
I have probable cause.
No, that's censorship of the voice. That's censorship of the voice of the people. You're
Good,
getting
I don't wanna
exposed
hear it.
live. You're getting exposed live on camera right now, dude.
Anyway,
Purple
I
is like
supported
that
you.
postal guy right now. Hi there. Could you please sign my petition?
You should be able to know who I am if you check.
Okay. Well, I feel like we've kind of exhausted questions out of us. How long have we been streaming? 2.5 hours.
2 hours.
I think we should
and a
wrap
half.
it up now.
Okay, did it with no hesitation. See, these people are these people know what they want. PMix.
Let's see how much it's at. 14 have
We
signed.
have a question.
14 have
I'm
signed.
gonna say the question now.
You okay?
Is Steam Ages Part 2 going to have new zombies or just the remaining ones from Steam Ages?
The only remaining one is like one.
Gonna have new zombies, obviously.
Yeah, the only remaining zombie in Steam Age is Furnace Lead. Okay, so I feel like this is a good place to finally end this stream. Jesus, 2.5 hours. We've been doing this longer than initially. Aaron is just counting up how many people have signed it.
Aaron says to sign the petition or report it. 9 people.
Why wasn't Cleopatra in Ancient Egypt expansion level? PMix.
Because I don't know.
I think Torchlight.
Yankee code, I think.
Oh yeah, Cleopatra's a fucking broken up, finished zombie. That's probably why. Okay, well that's
While
the.
I'm here, I'm gonna shout out to my mini dev Kiao. I love you, man. Okay, Herb.
Okay.
Sign it off. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, that's the end of the Q&A livestream. Thank you all so much to everyone who came here and participated in our shenanigans to learn a little bit of insight of what has went on behind the scenes of Reflourished. And yeah, just thank you for hanging out with us, really. Just thank you for everything. And thank you especially for playing. Aaron is still counting. Thank you for playing our mod and believing in us. Like, Reflourished, I think, for all of us, became a lot bigger than we had initially expected. I think I can say that for the entire team. Is we did not expect this mod to get the attention that it's gotten now, so it really means so much to us all.
Yeah, thank you everyone for having us, for and making this mod as big as it is. We never really went in with any expectations, so this is certainly an experience to be alive for.
Yeah, so
To the Mango Fruit Loops, I will go to sleep if you sign the petition.
But yeah, thank you all so much for
And
coming
remember,
onto this stream.
if you sign the petition, you're gonna find out what the next Steam Ages zombie is gonna be. That's my reward. Spoiler alert: it's Furnace Zombie.
Oh well, is that for? Are you being serious there, or?
No, I'm not being serious.
Okay, well, again, thank you all so much for coming in.
Sign the petition, I'll draw P-Mix in a maid outfit.
Okay. Thank you
Right,
all so much.
Whatever you want.
Okay, I'm ending the stream now. So,
I'm losing brain cells.
Bye, guys. Thank you all so much for coming once again.
Bye. Oh my god, I'm crying. Why am I crying?